right. So, from what it looks like, we are live.
Yes.
Obviously, we have to wait the customary 30 seconds because we don't know yet.
No, yes, delays for sure.
Delays for sure.
Oh,
Delays for
boy.
sure. Hopefully, we sound good. Hopefully, everything is fantastic. Yeah, you definitely need to mute that.
Oh, me, oh, my.
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
Oh, my
You
goodness.
gotta mute yours
I muted
too.
mine, too. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, we're 100% live. We just got the ads. So
Okay.
hello everybody. While everyone catches up and everybody gets live here, we're getting ourselves together. Hello. The cool thing is now that we understand how technology works,
Kinda.
right? We shared everything before we went live. So now everybody should be knowing that we're here. Maybe people might show up in
Oh
a little
my
bit
gosh.
because like they're not used to us actually showing up at 1 o'clock on the dot.
We're always fashionably late.
We're always late, but today we were actually on time and this is super hot fire. So everybody, as you join in, comment below. Let
Happy
us know you're
Saturday.
here. Happy Saturday. We can't wait to get the episode started. Obviously, you see there's something else new going on here. We both have our headsets. We feel like we're presenting some new Apple products for
this
you.
is the weather.
Yeah, right.
So
And today we're selling bracelets.
today we're selling whatever. So we're just gonna hang out for a little bit. We're live. We're good. How's everybody's Saturday going right now? Is everybody doing all right?
Hey,
We're
nice
gonna wait a
shirt.
few
I like your
minutes.
shirt, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. How do we sound on live?
Good.
Have you listened to us? We
Shout out to
sound
Courage
good.
the Cowardly Dog,
Shout out to Courage the Cowardly Dog.
which we've covered a while ago on YouTube.
Does everybody like Courage the Cowardly Dog in here? How you feel about Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Hello, Summer.
I'm gonna keep it a
Summer,
buck.
hello.
Kind of surprised Courage the Cowardly Dog hasn't like had a reboot or something.
Dude, how has Courage not had a reboot? That is really disheartening now that you've mentioned it because
It's very possible.
There was a couple like specials, right? There was a Scooby-Doo special or something with Courage.
I think.
Hold on, gotta adjust this here a little bit. Every episode, something's wrong.
Every fourth word.
Every fourth
Shout out to Def
word.
Leppard.
Also, shout out to iCarly. Word. All right.
Oh my goodness. This is
Oh, Summer said loves both of your shirts. Thank you, Summer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. So now that it's been about 10 minutes, we're going to, I guess, get ready to begin the episode. As per usual, people will probably throw themselves into the chat as we go along.
We are flying. We are flying high today, my friends.
Yeah, we're flying high today. We're flying very high today.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and all that.
Hey, what's up, cousin John? How you doing,
So
man?
get ready to hear us laugh
Hello.
probably a lot for
Yep.
a little bit.
So instead of going over what the episode is and then proceeding to say what the episode is during the first segment of the show, we're just going to go right into the show. There's no reason to not, right? So
Damn, that's a good point, bro.
Right. Yeah. So are you ready, dude? I know you're
can
flying
be.
pretty
Oh my
high right
gosh.
now, so yeah.
Bear
Are
with us,
you ready?
folks.
You good? All right. Ahem. Hello out there to all of our guys, gals, non-binary pals, spooky cuties, hair-raising homies, freaks, geeks, and anything in between with a motherfucking butthole. I'm Rob.
And I'm Josh, and together we are the #1 horror podcast in New Jersey, available on Kings of Horror's YouTube channel, our channel, and Spotify. Haha.
This is
Horror Wars. Oh yeah.
We are the show that puts original horror movies against their remakes in an all-out war to determine which will reign supreme. We do this with a series of scores that we give to one or the other to see who comes out on top. Today, we have American Psycho from 2000 versus Fight Club from 1999.
Even more sheesh.
Even more sheesh.
Not only that, but we also have multiple segments throughout the show as well that stitches everything together like Frankenstein's meat.
Horror Club
Oh, yeah.
is where we review a horror film book club style and we'll provide a bit of background before we give a grading of pass, rent, or buy.
Oh yeah.
This week, we're taking a look at A Clockwork Orange from 1971.
It might be in someone's top 5 movies of all time.
Very well, little brother. Very well.
And then we get into our list of doom where we discuss the episode's top 5. This episode, our list is top 5 mental breaks in media. And we follow that with the horrors of gaming, where we talk about horror-related games. On this episode, we're discussing Indigo Prophecy, or also known as Fahrenheit. From Canada, from 2005.
After that, we close up shop with our final segment called The End. That's where we reveal our next episode, say our goodbyes, and fuck off for a couple weeks.
Make sure you stay by and wait for the end after the ending. There's 2 endings, by the way. If you know, you know. So with that, let's get into it.
All right. Segment 1 done. War Wounds 33. Hey, what's going on?
Hello. Yes,
And
welcome to the show.
Mad Dog 6620. Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? Hopefully everybody that stops by will be able to participate with these segments today. We do have different segments for the show. We're kind of like a multi-purpose show, right? There's a full version of it, but we put out the segments, we put out the shorts. Hopefully it gets everybody here to see us live on Saturdays. So, with that being said, I guess we might as well just go into the second one because
R2 was just talking about the episode. So
Hardtube is just talking about the episode more in depth. So there's no need to do like a 10, 15-minute thing in between. We've addressed the chat. So
Hello, chat.
we're smooth going right now. All right. Let's get ready to do Horror Tube.
you ready?
I'm ready, brother.
And welcome to Horror Tube. It's horror in a tube.
We bring you this wonderful bi-weekly tube and all of its content for zilch to you as well. And keeping up with nothing, please give us something. That something is 1 minute of your time. If you watch us live on YouTube every other Saturday from 1 to kind of 4 p.m. on the Kings of Horror YouTube channel, you'll be able to interact with us between segments, talk to us live before we start recording, and participate in some off-the-wall discussions. So stop by and check us out.
Yay. Horror Tube.
Horror Tube. So, I found out today that neither you nor the child watched Clockwork Orange
Until last night.
And you didn't watch it until Thursday, right? So Thursday for you, Friday for you. Wow.
And it's in your top 5.
And it's in my top 5, and I saw this movie for the first time when I was 13 years old.
That is insanity. Now that I've seen it, that's fucking wild. You got to see that shit, bro.
First time I saw Clockwork Orange was 13 years old, and yeah, that shit changed me.
Yeah.
Now you have heard, well, you've now seen the Back to the Future trilogy for the first time.
Nice.
So now you know where some lingo comes from, and you've seen Clockwork Orange, so now you know where even more lingo comes from.
Yeah, it's really funny.
How do you feel seeing the source of words that I've said pretty much your whole life finally like be put in front of you?
It's like I get to like look at somebody else's lens.
It's cool, right?
I get to watch how somebody else constructed their lens, and I think that's interesting.
That's really cool.
It's a creepy ass movie, bro.
Yeah. So
Also, we've had this war cooking in the chamber for a while.
Yeah, American Psycho and Fight Club's been kind of on our minds for a little bit.
Well, it's not your typical horror remake versus original.
No. But there's a lot of horror elements in it.
And horror's an umbrella, right? So anything can be horror if you decide it to be, right?
Right. So actually, shout out to the Mid-Morning Howl, Count Jahoon, and Monsieur Savage, because they talked about this past week on the Mid-Morning Howl what actually defines a horror movie.
Right.
You know, Jaws is a horror movie. Jurassic Park's a horror movie. Do yourselves a favor, go back and watch that. It's a really cool episode. But yeah.
It shows like dark realities and social stuff. It's crazy.
This is the concept of this week's episode. If you don't know, our episodes are conceptual. Every episode, it is a theme that's tied to itself. And as Josh said, this week we already discussed the movies. So for everybody that's here for the war portion itself, we're going to get ready to get into it.
Oh, yes, on to the war.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Yes.
Right, team. All right, team.
All right, team. All right. Very well, little brothers.
In their,
very
like,
well.
swimwear.
Yes.
So, to the chat, who has seen American Psycho and who has seen Fight Club?
Have you seen both?
Have you
Was
seen
it your
both?
first time if you saw what we were going to do?
How is your feelings towards both of those? When we do our 11 categories, we don't tell each other what
Yeah.
our scores are. We find everything out literally as it goes on. Hey, Calistar.
Hello,
Um,
hello.
so we all find out with you guys. If you want to go
Participate.
along, participate with yourselves, and vote on the categories with yourselves, and give us your score when it all comes down to the end, by all means, please do so.
We accept all opinions.
War
All the time.
Wound said that they have seen both many times. Well, maybe if you would like to participate with us during this, feel free and give us who you say would win based on our criteria. We'll get ready to get into the war
yes.
now. Which one do you want to take? Because
I'm indifferent, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Fight Club has a lot of things for its facts.
I think both do. I'll take American Psycho because,
Okay.
yeah, I used to have strong feelings about American Psycho, so I can't wait to talk about this.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Let's do it.
And welcome to the war.
As with every episode, we're going to tell you where we get all of our glorious info from. We source pieces from Wikipedia, IMDb, Letterboxd, and Rotten Tomatoes. Sometimes we dig deeper, but we always shout out the source.
Also, when we give you the info on these films where you may want to watch them, please keep in mind that they might not be available on a platform you normally use. So please head to Just Watch for all your viewing needs.
Let's break down how we go about scoring these movies to determine our winner. We go through the stats, the crew, the cast, the runtime, and everything in between to get to our results. Before we discuss our reasoning for where we place the points and why, we give you the poll results from Instagram on who they thought would win, and then in a series of 11 categories, we get to our winner.
The categories are acting, directing, writing/plot, killer or killers, casting, soundtrack, gore/kills, pacing, time period, environment, and the ending. After that, we add up our scores, and whoever has the highest total takes the win. Now, with all of that out of the way, it's time for the war.
And if you're watching the edited episode later on,
Oh yeah,
you will be.
I'm over here now, and now I'm back.
You will be listening to and seeing for roughly 15 to 20 seconds Mass MC and Clever Decay doing
Shout outs to the bruv.
Horror Wars, a horrorcore story. The bruv right now is living his best life.
As we all can, right?
Meeting Adam Copeland over
Hell
in the
yeah.
UK because he's doing All In weekend.
Shout outs.
He's out doing a whole bunch of stuff. PM Farmer, hey, what's going on? Oh, hey, it's Patrick.
Hey.
Farmer. Hey.
So
Patrick, get the rights.
Patrick, get the rights. So yeah, man. That's the song that you would be hearing. Josh said that he's going to take American Psycho, and I'm going to be taking Fight Club. And as we said before, everything, please, when we get to our little grading area, go ahead and pick your side on who you think would win as well.
Yes.
I'm going to fight some robots.
Oh yes.
I love fighting robots.
Go ahead.
Before we,
Oh,
okay, are we ready to go?
Were you going to say something? Did you want to?
I'm ready to go. We ready to do this?
Mhm.
Let's do the war. Oh yes. So, as we said, I am taking American Psycho with runtime of 1 hour and 42 minutes. Sweet spot for sure.
Yeah.
The release date was April 14th of 2000. That's a crazy number to say for some reason.
It is.
2000.
It feels like a weird number to
I want to say 2020 something, bro. Produced by Edward R. Pressman, Chris Hanley, and Christian Hasley Sullivan. That's a cool ass name.
That's a very cool name.
Production companies: Edward R. Pressman Productions and Muse Productions. The budget: $7 million US, and at the box office, it made some bank: $34.2 million US.
Nice.
Screenplay was by Mary Herron and Guinevere Turner. Cool name. Directed by Mary Herron. Mary Herron.
Mary
Sick
Herron.
name. Cinematography by Andrzej Sekula. I hope I said that one right. Edited by Andrew Marcus and music by John Cale. The ratings: a 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb,
IMDb.
3.8 out of 5 on Letterboxd.
Letterboxd.
Oh yeah, and 69% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Nice.
Plot: in New York City in 1987, a handsome young urban professional, Patrick Bateman,
Handsome.
Christian Bale, lives a second life as a gruesome serial killer by night. Oh yes,
Mm-hmm.
and the king of memes,
Mm-hmm.
related media. Oh my, yeah, American Psycho 2 from 2002. Unfortunately,
Because
I
it's
have
not.
seen the sequel. It's
Yeah,
doo doo
it's not
butthole.
even a real sequel. They just threw the friggin' name on it because they hate everything in existence for some reason.
Holy trivia facts.
I
Here we
yeah.
go.
Oh yeah.
Buckle in, folks. Here we go. Number one. Looking for a way to create the character of Patrick Bateman, Christian Bale stumbled onto a Tom Cruise appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman from 1993. According to co-writer and director Mary Herron, Bale saw in Cruise this very intense friendliness with nothing behind the eyes. And Bale subsequently based the character of Bateman on that. Interestingly, Tom Cruise is actually featured in the novel. He lives in the same apartment complex as Bateman, who meets him in an elevator and gets the name of Cocktail in 1988 wrong, calling it Bartender.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look at that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Number two. During production, Christian Bale followed the morning routine that his character Patrick Bateman describes towards the beginning of the film. That sounds awful. Number three. The film had various problems with designer labels during production. Cerruti agreed to allow Christian Bale to wear their clothes, but not when the character was killing anyone. Rolex agreed that anyone in the film could wear their watches except Bateman. Hence the famous line from the book, "Don't touch the Rolex. Had to be changed to don't touch the wallet."
Right.
Perry Ellis provided underwear at the last minute after Calvin Klein pulled out of the project, which is also in Fight Club.
Mm-hmm.
Come des Garçons, I hope I said that right, refused to allow one of their overnight bags to be used to carry a corpse. So Jean-Paul Gaultier was used instead. Yes. Number four. Christian Bale insisted on getting Bret Easton Ellis's approval for his portrayal before filming and arranged a meeting. Bale showed up to the meeting dressed and groomed as Bateman, even introducing himself as Patrick Bateman. After 10 minutes, Easton Ellis begged Bale to stop because his hands were shaking and that he could not take it anymore. Easton Ellis has said this was the single creepiest moment of his life.
Forward. Sorry, I'm gonna push that back. It moved
Number
out.
6. Number 6. The whoosh sound during the famous business card scene was created by slowing down the sound of a sword being drawn from its sheath. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, boy. There we go. Number 7.
Oh, here we go. The next three are
Pretty
ball
intense.
busters.
To block the three-way sex scene with two prostitutes, co-writer and director Mary Herron and Christian Bale watch X-rated tapes. In her commentary, Herron says Bale made stick figure drawings of the positions he thought would work
That's
best.
insane.
Okay.
Yes.
I hope he still made the faces he does in the movie too
In
the
the
whole
movie?
time. Hmm.
Yeah.
Number 8. Christian Bale was warned by many that it would be career suicide for him to play the lead in a film like this. This only made him more eager to take the part, inspired by Nicolas Cage in Vampire's Kiss 1988.
Yep.
Fortunately for him, the opposite turned out to be true. Bale's role in the movie was considered a breakthrough performance and enabled him to shift his career from supporting roles to leading man status in the decades to come. This finally accumulated in roles in the Batman and Terminator franchises, wide critical
Hey,
acclaim,
look, man, you made it really far. Give
Thanks,
yourself
man.
credit.
Hey.
Give yourself credit. Yeah.
as well as several movie awards nominations, including an Oscar win. Sheesh. Number 9. During the shooting of the film, Christian Bale spoke in an American accent offset at all times. At the wrap party, when he began to speak in his native British accent, many of the crew thought he was speaking that way as an accent for another film. They thought he was an American throughout the entire shoot.
That's one of my favorite things about that.
Or your first movie
Always.
for him as Batman. You're like,
Right,
"Oh,
and you're just
what
like,
the fuck?"
what?
Number 10. The single biggest cost on the film was purchasing the rights to the various songs used throughout.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Cast. Christian Bale as Patrick Bateman. Justin Theroux as Timothy Bryce. Josh Lucas as Craig McDermott. Bill Sage as David Van Patten. Chloe Savini as, I think that's how you say it.
It's somewhere like that.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, okay.
Sevigny or
Yep,
something.
as
yeah.
Jean. Reese Witherspoon as Evelyn
What a
Williams.
cast.
Samantha Mathis as Courtney Rawlson. Matt Ross as Luis Caruthers. Jared fucking Leto as Paul Allen. Let's see Paul Allen's card.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe as Donald Kimball.
Hell yeah.
Kara Seymour as Christy. Guinevere Turner as Elizabeth. Oh my goodness. Other cast members include, here we go, strap in folks.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Bogart as Harold Carnes. Bateman's lawyer, Reggie E. Cathy as Al, a homeless man. Krista Sutton as Sabrina, a sex worker. Catherine Black as Vanden. Williams cousin Patricia Gage as Miss Wolf, a real estate agent, and Anthony Lemke as Marcus Halberstram. Bateman's college, with whom he shares a passing resemblance, former U.S. President Ronald Reagan appears in archive footage of his 1987 address concerning the Iran-Contra affair. Holy ship-hooples.
Hell yeah, high five. Yes, hell yeah.
I did it, everyone.
Hello, Victoria. Hello. War and Summer were both laughing. I don't know what part they were laughing at.
Holy
but
shit,
they were
poop, that's a
laughing.
lot.
Yeah,
Holy.
that was a lot, dude.
I felt like I had like 100 run-on sentences, bro.
Yo, that was... You did it, though. You get the Dora the Explorer medal, and all is well. Okay, my turn.
Good luck, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Because Fight Club got a lot, too.
Godspeed, soldier.
Yeah, I know. All right. We've done this to ourselves.
We do it for the love of the game.
For the love of the game. Movie name, Fight Club. Run time, 2 hours and 19 minutes.
Oh, my gosh.
Not the sweet spot.
Not at all.
And you do kind of feel it in some spots.
For sure.
Sorry, but...
For sure.
Release date, October 15th, 1999. Produced by Art Linson, Cian Schaffen, Ross Grayson Bell.
Yes.
Production companies, Fox 2000 Pictures, Regency Enterprises, and Linson Films. Budget, $64 million US dollars. Box office, $102 million US dollars. Screenplay by Jim Oles. Directed by David Fincher. Cinematography by Jeff Cronenweth. Edited by James Haygood, and music by the Dust Brothers. Ratings, 8.8 out of 10 on IMDb. 4.3 out of 5 on Letterboxd. And 81% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes.
The story follows an unnamed insomniac office worker who forms an underground fight group that spirals into an anarchist terrorist organization.
Just reading that, it does not match what the movie is like all about. It's
Related
crazy
media,
shit.
non-applicable. Trivia. These are wordy as well.
Strap in, folks.
But the good thing is the cast isn't as large as in charge. So, number 1, Arthur Chuck Palahniuk has stated that he found the film to be an improvement on his novel. Number 2, author Chuck Palahniuk first came up with the idea for the novel after being... Number 3, author Chuck Palahniuk, beaten up in a camping trip when he complained to some nearby campers about the noise of their radio. When he returned to work, he was fascinated to find that nobody would mention or acknowledge his injuries, instead saying such commonplace things as, "How was your weekend?" Palahniuk concluded that the reason people reacted this way was because if they asked him what had happened, a degree of personal interaction would be necessary, and his workmates simply didn't care enough to connect with him on a personal level. It was his fascination with the societal blocking which became the foundation for the novel. Number 3. In the short scene where Brad Pitt and Edward Norton are drunk and hitting golf balls, they are really drunk, and the golf balls are sailing directly into the side of catering truck. Number 4. Brad Pitt says he did not want his parents to see the movie, but he could not convince them not to watch it. They changed their mind after watching the chemical burn scene. Number 5. During the shooting of the film, Helena Bonham Carter insisted that her makeup artist Julie Pierce apply all the eye makeup with her left hand because Bonham Carter felt that Maria was not a person who would be particularly skilled at or concerned with correctly applying makeup. Number 6. During the shooting of the film, Helena Bonham Carter insisted that her makeup artist Julie... Wait, I think I did that. Yeah, I did that twice. My bad.
I do that all the time.
When the narrator hits Tyler Durden in the car, Edward Norton actually did hit Brad Pitt in the ear. He was originally going to fake hit him, but before the scene, David Fincher pulled Norton aside and told him to hit him in the ear. After Norton hit him in the scene, you can see him smiling and laughing while Pitt is hurting and swearing. Number 8. When Tyler catches the narrator listening at the door as he has sex with Maria, he is wearing a rubber glove. This was Brad Pitt's idea and caused a great deal of controversy with the president of production at Fox 2000 Pictures, Laura Ziskin. She was horrified when she saw the scene and demanded that it be removed. However, at a subsequent test screening, the appearance of the glove got the biggest laugh of the whole movie, prompting Ziskin to change her mind, obviously because money.
Anything for money.
When a Fight Club member sprays the priest with a hose, the camera briefly shakes. This happens because the cameraman couldn't keep himself from laughing.
Oh, yes.
Number 10. During rehearsals, Brad Pitt and Edward Norton found that they both hated the new Volkswagen Beetle with a passion, and for the scene where Tyler and the narrator are hitting cars with baseball bats, Pitt and Norton insisted that one of their cars be a Beetle. As Norton explains in the DVD commentary, he hates the car because the Beetle was one of the primary symbols of 60s youth, culture, and freedom. However, the youth of the 60s had become a corporate bosses of the 90s and had repackaged a symbol of their own youth, selling it to the youth of another generation as if it didn't mean anything. Both Norton and Pitt felt that this kind of corporate selling out was exactly what the film was rallying against, hence the inclusion of the car. It's a perfect example for the baby boomer generation marketing its youth culture to us, as if our happiness is going to come by buying the symbol of their youth movement, even with the little flower holder in the plastic molding. It's appalling to me. I hate it. However, Pitt is quoted on the DVD commentary as saying he has not since had it. He has since had a change of heart about the new Beetle.
I bet you they paid him some money.
Yes, poor love bug. Cast. Edward Norton has the unnamed narrator, which he is the unnamed narrator.
And
That's
he kind of calls himself names, but is he really the name he calls himself? Yeah.
Brad Pitt as Tyler Durden, Helena Bonham Carter as Maria Singer, Meatloaf as Robert Bob Paulson, Jared Leto again as Angel Face, Holt McCallany as the mechanic, Zach Greiner as Richard Chester, 2 first names, Eon Bailey as Ricky, Peter Icangelo as Lou,
name.
Tom Gossam Jr. as Detective Stern.
Wee, wee, wee.
Woo! Hell yeah, we are done with the script for the time being.
Okay.
Woo! No more reading for a little bit.
I know that you asked us for like a Clockwork Orange and stuff. So what's your experience real quick when it comes to Fight Club and American Psycho? Do you have any thoughts about one or the other? Or I know we're into it with the scoring, but was there any cool story you have from back then of seeing either one when you shouldn't have or something like that?
I saw American Psycho in theaters. I didn't see Fight Club in theaters. I wasn't interested in it that much in 1999. So I didn't see it in theaters, but I did see American Psycho in theaters. And at that point, I was 16 or something. Yeah, so I was relatively... I probably shouldn't have been watching that in theaters at 16, but hey.
I just remember the first time I saw Fight Club, I was like, man, I want to be jacked like Brad Pitt, dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? Doing kung fu moves and shit.
I didn't see Fight Club until, God, like 2005, 2006. So it was almost like 10 years before I saw it.
Okay.
When it hit. So...
No, yeah. Shall we get into the scoring, my friend?
But the funny thing is I read the book when it came out.
Did you really? I've never read the book.
I'm a huge Chuck Palahniuk fan. But yeah, let's get to the scoring.
Oh, yes. Remember, if anyone would like to participate as we go along, see how your scores are against ours. We don't tell each other our scores. Nope. We save it literally until now.
Yeah, as we say.
We don't have a predetermined score.
We basically said it the last couple episodes. We keep it old school around here. We literally have paper.
We have tally marks for sure.
We have tally marks. That's how we grade.
You see these old eyes and these old backs.
Oh, God. That's why we're standing. Because it feels better on the backs. Anywho, acting between Fight Club and American Psycho.
Where are you going?
I don't fucking know. I've been thinking about this literally since we discussed this, because now I'm looking at it in the 2026 lens as well, right? I'm not looking at it in 2005, 2006, or 2000. I'm looking at it in today's lens. I feel like American Psycho captured a lot of the excessiveness of the 80s and the not giving a fuck of the 80s. Right. Like, he was literally telling people, I kill people for fun on the weekends.
Everyone's more worried about what he wears or how rich you are or whatever
you have. Just insane stuff like that. But Fight Club, right, has that
it talks about societal
norms and
the blue collar worker and white collar tired of society and stuff. So it all works. So are you
corporate versus dingy, and that's how come
But the other one stays in the corporate world too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Psycho,
it does.
So
it does. So it's like
where are you going? What are you thinking? Okay, I'm gonna say Fight Club.
You're gonna say Fight Club for acting.
It's not even for the star power, right? For acting, I like it because the dryness of Tyler. I'm gonna call him Jack because he always says Jack's whatever. I'm gonna mostly say Edward Norton. But the dryness of him, his interaction with Marla, Brad Pitt and him interacting in the beginning parts, then they don't let it run dry with just them being like the funny friends. Yeah, I stepped on that. Fixing the background. I really enjoy the fact of it's like they're almost it's more culty than what it seems of just
Right.
being like it starts as this really cool fight club, people just getting their fucking stress out, let's break each other's jaws kind of shit.
Right.
Then it goes in this thing of like we don't need all the shit we buy. So it's got a bit of a message, but I feel like everyone meshed a lot better and they felt like real people again. To me,
Okay.
I felt like I could really see these people in like a Gotham City or some shit or
Okay.
the scariest city you could think of. So I do like American Psycho though. The way like Christian Bale hard carries for sure.
Yeah.
But I do like the fact that rewatching it now when I didn't like it in the past, I like it a lot more now because it really does fit that psychotic of like once you hit that upper tax bracket, do people really care about you or is it like what kind of money you have or how
Right.
can I just be friends with you for that shit? That's why they don't know each other. It's good stuff. I'm going to give it the Fight Club.
Okay.
I don't want to go into the plot too much.
No, yeah, but we're hitting there soon. So you're giving it the Fight Club.
Yes. Where are you going?
I'm going to go with American Psycho.
Oh, yes.
And American Psycho for me is I do feel like obviously Christian Bale hard carried the movie, but at the same time, I feel like that's the purpose of that kind of movie. Like you are hearing the inner monologue. That's another thing all three of the movies have in common.
do have
for
inner
this week.
monologues,
It's
and
all inner monologue. Even
and it's
Indigo
fourth wall,
Prophecy
and
has
fourth
all
wall
of them,
breaking.
every single one. Holy crap! Sorry, every single. We're just like coming to terms with how deep
we're
the theme
pretty
really
big, so.
goes. Yeah, we're pretty ganked right now. Yeah. So where the fuck was I at? So
Acting.
basically, I feel like yes, Patrick Bateman hard carried, but it was obviously intentional for
Right.
that.
Which I understand a lot
And-
more now.
Yes,
On this watch.
and I do feel like Willem Dafoe and
Dude, that scene is so fantastic.
Jared Leto had awesome parts. Hey, Paul, like there was
Is
there
that
was
an
a
axe?
lot.
It is.
There was a lot of really good moments.
I agree,
in
100%.
both movies.
Yeah.
But I feel like for the way I view movies, I'm giving it to American Psycho. Obviously.
Reverse.
And as we've said numerous times here in the past, everybody, for those just now watching, Josh and I disagree all the time.
It's okay to have different
It's
opinions.
okay to have different opinions. We are really cool with everybody have different opinions. We just find it really funny that people don't like our different opinions sometimes.
You must agree all the time.
Okay, so
Maybe we're supposed to yell at each other. Maybe that's
maybe
interesting.
we should. Kings of Horror said, "Hey, everyone."
Hello.
War Wound said, "Bale, he portrays a man so disconnected from humanity that he acts like an alien wearing human
No.
skin."
No.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at, right? Like
Him
I
against
Dr.
the dude
Show.
from No
Hello,
Country for
Dr.
Old Men
Show.
for Psychopaths.
Yeah. So yo, what up, Horror Wars? What up, Dr.
Yo.
Show? Dr. Show tonight, 8 p.m. Everybody,
Shout outs.
shout outs. So directing.
I'm gonna give it to American Psycho for that one. I
Okay.
really like the fact that it stays tight. You know what I'm saying? I feel
Right.
like
Like a tiger.
it immediately starts off right from the jump of like higher society, how the rich go through it. No one really cares how you are. There's 6 vice presidents to this company. It's
Right.
crazy shit. So it shows something of like you could be the biggest piece of shit in a very like quick kind of way for these kind of movies. You'd expect that to be the 2-hour runtime or whatever.
Right.
So directing, I feel like it flows really well with American Psycho. Fight Club, halfway point, it starts to get like a little too much, a little long in the tooth.
Yeah.
Pretty
yeah.
much from there on out. So I'm gonna
And-
give it to American Psycho for sure.
Okay. I'm also giving it to American Psycho on this one because I pretty much agree with everything that you said. I feel like even though Chuck said that the movie improved upon the novel,
Yeah.
I can understand in certain aspects what he's saying, but obviously considering I read the book first for Fight Club, I'm a book bandit, I guess you would say, and I prefer the book. But okay,
Also, it's cool to see like Bateman's descent into madness,
Yeah.
and then kind of snapping
Yeah.
back and masking up. It's pretty
yeah,
fucking cool.
It's really awesome. Writing/plot.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Fight Club. I know again it can run a bit long, but I do like the fact it starts from something of just what you think is 2 bros hanging out and starting like this crazy ass Fight Club, being men kind of thing, and then it goes into this cult of like basically a cultist terrorist cell in a sense.
Yeah.
They start blowing up buildings and shit. It goes fucking bananas. I do really appreciate American Psycho now with it being like no one cares what you do, just what you wear, what you have.
Yeah,
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah,
is the whole
literally,
thing, which
literally.
is good. But I just felt like I could have used a little bit more meat. I understand he's going bananas,
Yeah.
but I felt like the plot was just a little too crammed for me for what they tried to do, and
Yeah.
it may sound a little wild, but I'm gonna give it to Fight Club for sure.
Word. Um, I'm
I had to slide for a second. Oh. And I'm good.
so for writing, you are giving it to Fight Club.
To Fight Club, yes.
Okay. So for writing, I'm giving it to American Psycho.
American Psycho.
I do. Again, it's kind of the same thing that I said for the last point, right? I like the book writing more, I think, than I like the movie writing. Even though, yes, I understand the author of the book himself said that it improved upon things. I don't know.
I'm going to improve upon your book.
I just still feel like I like the book better. And
Oh,
again,
yes.
there's nothing wrong with that. Even when it comes to American Psycho, the book, I feel like the American Psycho book was better than the movie. But I really love the portrayals that both films did.
I didn't read either book.
But yeah, either way, I feel like American Psycho really kept close to the book, more close to the book than Fight Club did.
Okay.
So that's why I'm giving
That's
it to
very fair, my
American
friend.
Psycho.
Yes.
Killer doesn't necessarily like because
I'm going to go with American Psycho.
yeah,
Now, there is like a kill in Fight Club. We all know it's Paul,
yeah,
Meatloaf's character. But there's not really a killer. They just get killed.
yeah.
But Bateman is a killer. So
So
that's kind of like an auto win category right
Right.
there. They were like fucking insane in Fight Club for
even-
sure, but no
even
one
if
was
we-
really one to kill.
right, even if we could put them against each other on an insanity level, right? Bateman would still win.
I don't know
because Bateman's
because
actually killing.
okay, I was gonna say on the psychopath for my part, having a split personality that controls you when you're
Yeah.
sleeping.
Yeah, I
don't
but
know.
that split personality is
Right.
still not murdering people.
Right. Okay.
You get
yeah,
what
I
I'm
see where you're
saying?
coming from.
So
New category.
yes, right. We have to kind of figure something out when it's something like that, right? But yeah, we do only have one technical killer between the two
Right.
of them, and it is Patrick Bateman.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, he wins
Hey.
by default. But if we want to say, what about let's open this up right now here. What if we want to change it for this one and say Psychosis?
Okay. I'm gonna go Fight Club still. I like the dual
Okay.
personalities. His body's going while he's asleep, and Tyler Durden takes over.
Right.
I do enjoy Bateman a lot more, especially with all the memes that came out. But yeah, I think I would still give it to Tyler Durden / Jack or Edward Norton character Brad Pitt.
All right. So if we're going by Psychosis,
And they
then-
also he's sleep deprived too,
if,
right?
If we're going by Psychosis, then I will give it to Fight Club, simply because in defense of things that you've said, right? How many times have we gotten the psycho just to be a psycho to
Right.
kill? How many times has the killer justified his reasons for something
Yeah.
mundane or
Right.
dumb, right? So this is a different kind of psychosis in terms of things. Yes, Rick and Morty took it a bit further,
Yeah.
the concept, but it's still the same kind of deal, right?
Right.
But I will give it to Fight Club for that one. Casting.
I'm not going to BS you from rewatching American Psycho. I'm going to give it to American Psycho.
Yeah.
It's not the star power that's always for me. I say this a lot. I always like it when the casting, they seem like a real person. It's not like a model in a 10-piece suit. It's like, yeah, they're upper echelon dudes, but they're just guys in a suit. So I feel like they fit in that Richie Rich. That's why when the dude opens up, when they're doing the card show and scene, and he goes like, "Is that a gram?" It's like they're thinking drugs. They don't give a fuck
Right, they
about the
don't give a
company they
fuck about
work
the
for,
company, yeah.
or they get each other's name wrong and shit like that, and they feel
Right.
more realistic, and they're actually at work. You know, compared to just like a really insane guy who's getting away with all of this shit, even though there's plenty of ways that he could have got caught. There are mad plot holes in Fight Club
In
for
Fight
sure.
Club, yeah.
For
there's-
sure, but
yeah,
still.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go American Psycho on that. You convinced me
For what?
for casting because I was gonna go Fight Club, but I
Oh,
switched to American Psycho.
oh,
I
okay.
feel you, bro.
I don't think I didn't say my casting yet.
I know, but that's what I'm
You
saying.
said, but you said you convinced me.
Yeah, from all of the other
Oh,
points
from
you
the other
made.
points. Oh, see, I'm okay. All right, I didn't know where that was going.
Gennaro.
We were all confused.
American Psycho, thin line between brutal horror film and a hilarious dark comedy. Yeah,
Right, yeah.
yeah. Okay,
When he's in the rain suit.
so for me, casting, right? Because you've got Brad Pitt, Edward Norton, Helena Bonham Carter,
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. But then on the flip side, you've got Willem Dafoe, Jared Leto, Patrick. What? Yeah, I was gonna say Patrick Bateman. Christian Bale.
I really think he is him.
Reese Witherspoon. Like you've got Academy Award casts on both sides, and that makes it even more difficult. And both movies are cult classics, both genre defining, both
influential as fuck.
Influential as fuck. Like, I think actually they're beyond cult classics at this point.
Yeah.
Like when
you're right.
When you've made so much money, you become something different. Fuck. This is actually really hard for me. I think I'm going to go with, just simply because I'm just looking at the cast, right? The people. Whose movies do I like more? Do I feel like they fit the roles? And I'm going to go with American Psycho.
Okay.
I'm going with American Psycho too.
Not American Psycho 2 Part 2.
Not
Psycho
Mila Kunis. No. And then we've got soundtrack.
I'm gonna give it to American Psycho. That's easy.
Got to give it to American Psycho.
Fight Club is really good.
Fight Club's great.
I feel like, but that would be like, remember the Def Jam fight for New York games? Like that'd be the soundtrack for that as well.
Soundtrack for that. Yeah.
American Psycho is just a classic.
American Psycho's soundtrack was absolutely phenomenal.
Yes.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Gore/kills again.
American Psycho.
American Psycho.
Now when they show Bob's head after the gunshot wound, it's like, oh damn, and the hand burn. That's really it. I mean, talk about cutting his balls off.
Yeah,
because
even if we just go gore, right? Even if we just go gore and say gore for gore, American Psycho clearly wins.
Yeah, it clears for sure.
It's unfortunate for that one. Do we have anything else that we could put there? Like,
just probably the axe scene is probably one of the best when when he tells him the turnaround and he goes, huh?
Yeah. Brutality? Could we do brutality instead?
I would still give it to American Psycho because he stomps the fucking dog out.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
He kills the homeless
American
guy.
Psycho, yeah. Ooh, this one's gonna suck for one movie in particular. Pacing.
It's okay. I'm gonna give it to. You know what? I'm gonna give a negative point to Fight Club because, bro, I love the fact that it evolves. Right? They go from just the underground fight club to a cult. But once they start to recruit people into the houses and they're like,
and there's like 200
they're shaving their heads, and then like the Marlo relationship thing just drags for fucking ever. It runs too long. It did not need to be like way past 2 hours. Maybe if they could have cut it down to where it was like American Psycho,
like an hour and 48.
I just feel like it's too long for me.
Yeah.
And I can watch some long movies. The Tale of Two Sisters, fantastic. It's like 2 hours and 9.
Yep.
But we've always said
makes sense.
you gotta like earn that 2 hours.
Yeah.
And holy shit. Nah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give a negative point to Fight Club.
American Psycho takes it right to the brink, doesn't push it over, doesn't overstay its welcome.
It does stay the same pace the whole time, which is nice.
It stays the same pace. You get like certain ticks, and then certain things are gonna happen.
Yeah.
But again, it keeps the same pace. Every roughly 10 minutes, something's going on to keep.
We'll get the kill, and then it's kind of.
But in America, with Fight Club, there's a lot of just talks.
Like in American Psycho, you have to see him mentally break down more in his interactions, which is fine.
Yeah.
But it does kind of feel like it's the same flow the whole time, which is why I'm not necessarily giving it a point. I don't hate it, but Fight Club, nah, bro. We don't need almost 2.5.
I'm giving the pacing to American Psycho because I feel like the pacing of American Psycho obviously wins against the pacing of Fight Club. All right. Time period. Does it capture the angsty male growth of the 90s or the fucking
Fight Club is almost like a Stone Cold Steve Austin kind of like
Stone Cold Steve
Thought on
Austin,
Life.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna tag my boss. Goddamn, I'm a fight in the basement.
Stone Cold Steve Austin grew up with MMA instead of wrestling.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what we got.
So for time period,
I feel like Fight Club definitely fits the Attitude Era.
I'm gonna give it to Fight Club because it was that late '90s grungy. we're really like, oh, now we have Apple computers and underwear brands and all that shit. So it really fits that, and it was a lot more vocal, right? With American Psycho, it's a little bit more niche, right? Like you have to understand like the rich people. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So for me, I'm gonna give the nod to Fight Club because American Psycho, I was just like, yeah, okay, you're super rich and you fight about cards. I do get the insanity part, but I kind of feel like it was a little bit more on almost the 2000s when we were getting the age of
Right.
electronics. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why I'm gonna give it to Fight Club.
I really just I think for the time period, yeah, Fight Club fits more because again, we've had plenty of movies where the Wall Street elite or this or that
And they're
are just
cool on the outside, killers.
uncaring, yeah, or if even if they're not killers, they're just rotten people. You know what I mean? Like no good people. So I do think I'm going to give this one to Fight Club for time period because
yes.
it does encapsulate the late '90s Sega Dreamcast,
Yeah.
Attitude Era,
For
things
sure.
we were UPN,
Yep.
all the different things that were happening in that area. Now here's another one, environment. This is a hard one because, like,
Environment.
while we think, what does everybody else think? Because I think environment is
Like I even
actually
took my notes
a
and
really rough
everything,
one.
and now as we've been talking about it,
Okay.
you know what? I'm gonna stack a broken record here. I'm gonna give it to Fight Club because we traveled across the U.S. when Edward Norton's character is trying
Yeah.
to find all the other Fight Clubs
He's constantly
right before the
flying.
reveal. All that we get multiple Fight Clubs. We get politics involved. We get the movie stuff. So we travel a lot. So we actually see what the cult is doing.
Yes.
When it comes to American Psycho, for me, we get to see a lot more bougie stores and shit like that, and big fancy
Yes.
restaurants, and then we get like the back alley stuff where he's killing people and that.
Yes.
But for me, I kind of felt like it was a little bit more fluidity to it for Fight Club for me when it comes to environment.
A little more Cambodian.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little more.
it was a lot. It was a lot. It felt linear to me when it came to American
David
Psycho.
Fincher. It was a David Fincher movie, right?
Right.
Like, yeah, okay. I can agree with that. I'll go with Fight Club. All right. Ending.
Woo! This is one that like when we first talked about it, right? Came
It's
up
the
with the
first
ideas.
thing that like popped right
I was
in your
like,
head.
okay, I'm gonna immediately give it to Fight Club for me, right? I'm not. This is not my score. Hold on.
Okay.
I was instantly Fight Club, and then rewatching it, enjoying American Psycho more. I'm actually gonna give it to American Psycho
Okay.
because everything that he did, either wanting to be seen as different for once as being the killer, but no one cares anyway. Again, people covering up the stuff he did, so they still benefit off of it, like the landlord cleaning up Jared Leto's character getting murdered, all that, just so she could still sell the apartment and charge people for money. A lot of greed. There is no happy ending. He doesn't get like his catharsis.
Right.
He doesn't get the bus. He's been edging this whole movie pretty much. In Fight Club, it's almost like, okay, we defeated the villain. Tyler Durden's gone. The shooting himself in the cheek part. He holds Marlo's hand, which is really cool. Like cinematography wise, when all the stuff blows up and he drops and he goes, you made a weird time in my life. Cool
Yep.
part. I normally like a straight up ending where it's like, okay, bam, we don't need a part two, right?
Right.
But I really like the fact that in American Psycho, everything was for nothing. So no matter what he does, it doesn't matter. No one will really ever know his real name. He'll just be
Right.
considered just a suit.
Yeah.
So that's a downer ending even more for me. So I'm giving it to American Psycho. For sure.
All right. I'm also giving it to American Psycho because I literally just agree. So before we reveal our score, Instagram, as I said previously, I put a poll up. Instagram chose Fight Club.
Nice.
Instagram chose Fight Club.
I used to have bad feelings about American Psycho, and it wasn't like I was like, ugh, everyone likes it, so I don't.
Right.
I was just like, okay, I get the point, but man, while
Right.
rewatching it, I enjoy it so much more. I can definitely
Yeah.
like watch it like multiple
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
Highly recommend that a 10.
So before we give our results, while we're talking about stuff here, if you want to comment your favorite out of the two, whatever your scores were, we'll give it the 20, 30 seconds. That
Even without the scores.
Yep.
Yeah,
even without the scores.
which is your favorite, Fight
what's your
Club or
favorite?
American
Yeah.
Psycho?
We
Psycho.
already
Oh
we
my God.
already had obviously War Wounds say that I think American Psycho was War Wounds. So, we'll give it a couple more seconds here, and then we'll reveal our winners. Take a little bit of water break. La 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 la. All right. So, the winner for this one this week is American Psycho.
Ooh.
13-7.
Ooh. Not bad.
So, while it wasn't as close as a battle as it was last episode, Fight Club put up a chance.
I was going to say,
It put up a
honestly,
chance.
Fight Club between the two, personally, of course, as you could tell by my scores, it was a little bit more Fight Club heavy.
Yeah.
But after watching it so much, because I tend to do that, a movie that I really enjoy, finally just looking at it from a review standpoint, it is a rough watch if you've
Right.
seen it a handful of times. Like, if you want to
Right.
show someone else and watch it with them, you might want to take a nap, like, at the halfway point.
Right.
But American Psycho, I really do feel like is a complete movie. It didn't need a part 2 at all.
No,
We
well,
could have left it there and not had a 2.
Again, part 2 technically isn't part 2, right?
Right,
It's
but
just,
still.
it's just the name slapped on.
It's like it besmirched the name a little bit.
Yeah,
It's like,
and
oh, look,
they-
there's a 2.
They even killed him in the beginning of it. Like
I never even seen it.
Mila Kunis kills Patrick Bateman at the beginning of the movie.
That's so dumb.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Is it
it's-
Christian Bale?
No,
Oh, of course.
you see him from the back. I think.
Ha.
I
Nice.
watched the first 20 minutes of American Psycho 2 simply to see what it was, and that was when the movie came out in 2002. I don't remember exactly how that scene
You
happened.
poor soul.
Yeah. It was just as bad as watching Dragon Ball Evolution in theaters.
But watch both. Both are great movies.
Yeah, both
Definitely
are great
give them a
movies,
watch.
yeah. And unfortunately, we can't put both of them together to kind of
Yeah, because it really
create-
wouldn't work.
right. It wouldn't necessarily.
Maybe
work.
if like they met for like a 20-minute scene, like if there were like crossover scenes, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah.
Or he's like, I
so-
know a guy that makes soap. You know.
Oh, War Wounds said both great movies. Enjoyed it. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. All right. So we have chosen that. Any final words before we go into the next segment?
Don't talk about Fight Club.
Yeah, don't talk about Fight Club. All right. So, as we are done with that segment, we're getting ready to go into our horror club, which is us giving a review of a movie, book club style.
And let's keep it a buck. This is going to be the best opportunity for Rob to gush about one of his favies. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
But it's going to be an interesting. It's interesting. Okay. All right. So,
Oh boy.
if
Uh,
you guys are ready to go ahead and move into the next one, are you guys ready to go? Because chat is just chilling right now.
A clockwork.
All right. So, what part do you want?
I'll take movie name to plot.
Okay. Ooh, that's a cast. All right. You ready?
Oh yes.
Do I start this one?
Yes. Well, hello there. Welcome.
Oh yeah. I always forget that we do
I
this
feel you,
now.
bro.
Well, hello there. And welcome to Horror Club. We our movie review done book club style. Let's discuss how this works. Much like with the war, we have a series of talking points that include acting, gore/kills, directing, pacing, writing/plot, killer or killers, cast, and soundtrack.
If those categories sound familiar, it's because they are. We basically use a lot of the same things we do from the war, because we find them to be the simplest and best way to come to our conclusions. Yes. Shall we get into it, my friend?
Mm-hmm.
As we said earlier in the show, the movie name is A Clockwork Orange. Wild ass movie. Release date February 2nd, 1972. With a runtime of 2 hours and 16 minutes. Holy shit.
Yeah, holy shit.
The budget 1.3 million US dollars. And at the box office, it made fucking bank. It made 114 million US dollars. Production companies Polaris Productions and Hawk Films. Nice. Produced by Stanley Kubrick. Screenplay by Stanley Kubrick. Directed by Stanley Kubrick. Cinematography by Stanley Kubrick. No, I'm just kidding. By John Alcott. Edited by Bill Butler. And music by Wendy Carlos. Plot. A charismatic, violent youth named Alex in a dystopian near-future Britain, very British,
Very British.
who is subjected to experimental psychological reconditioning by the state.
Yes. And I want it to be noted that Anthony Burgess is not included on the screenplay because Anthony Burgess didn't. Basically, him and Kubrick had a falling out, much like Kubrick does with everybody that he works with. So, either
Yikes.
way, Burgess got screwed out of a lot of things, and it turned bad. But we'll get into that while we're going.
'Cause I'm bad.
Starring, I'm going to go as fast as I can for this.
This is a cast.
Malcolm McDowell as Alex DeLarge, Patrick McGee as Frank Alexander, Michael Bates as Chief Guard Barnes, Warren Clark as Dim, John Clive as stage actor, Adrienne Corey as Mary Alexander, Carl Doring as Dr. Brodsky, Paul Farrell as Tramp, Clive Franchise as Joe the Lodger, Michael Gover as Prison Governor, Miriam Carlin as Cat Lady Weathers, James Marcus as Georgie, Aubrey Morris as P.R. Deltoid, Godfrey Quigley as Prison Chaplain, Sheila Rainier as Alex's mother, Madge Ryan as Dr. Branham, wow, John Savident as Conspirator Dolan, Anthony Sharp as Frederick, Minister of the Interior, Philip Stone as Alex's father,
It's a lot of people.
Pauline Taylor as Dr. Taylor, Margaret Tyzak as Conspirator Rubenstein, Michael Tarrin as Pete, Gillian Hills as Sonita, Virginia Weatherhall as stage dancer, and the film provided early roles for Stephen Burkoff, David Prowse, and Carol Drinkwater, who appeared as police officer, Mr. Alexander's attendant, Julian, and a nurse, respectively. Mustard film fact: Malcolm McDowell's eyes were anesthetized for the torture scenes so that he would film for periods of time without too much discomfort. Nevertheless, his corneas got repeatedly scratched by the metal lid locks. The doctor standing over Alex as he is being forced to watch violent films was a real doctor, ensuring that Malcolm McDowell's eyes didn't dry up.
Terrifying shit.
Yeah, absolutely terrifying to know that he really was experiencing that
Jesus
shit.
fucking.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Okay. So what I was thinking, since it's one of your faves, me and how about myself and Lily give our way on it, and then I would like for you to gush about one of your top fives because I feel like you need a good time.
So do you want to hop in and
I don't have a mic.
you don't have a mic? Hold on, can we move you?
yeah, all
No,
I have to
we
do is
can't.
loosen up that little thing right
Yeah,
there.
but
no.
the cords.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
the
that's
cord.
right.
Yeah, we don't have the
Okay.
space to do it.
So-
That's fine. We're not set up for this yet.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not set up for
Okay,
this
so
yet.
as a whole, let me say this. Haha. This is a crazy ass film. We have never seen it, myself and Lily.
So why don't you guys still talk about it?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah,
said,
that's
like,
exactly-
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
talk
Uh-huh.
about it still. Yeah.
So when it comes to like the acting, I'm gonna love it because it's British, of course. I love to do me some British acting, right? I
it's
love the
old-timey
fact that
British.
it almost you feel like you're on a trip, right? When it comes to acting, you really feel like it's dystopic or whatever written. You feel like it's almost RoboCop level of fucking chaos going on.
yeah,
And I love the fact that it's like, can you control the nature of the beast? Now, this is my take on it, right? With how they try to control him, and even by the end, Alex basically is like, oh, cool, now I'm healed. Now I want to go be a piece of shit. Let's just say, assaulter. We all know what he is. The dude's a savage, right?
Right.
The acting is great because it really feels like I'm watching like a crazy ass multiverse kind of thing going on.
Yeah, like I'm literally watching it.
And it feels like a true gang, right? It feels the fact that them being like dirty cops in the future and shit like that. I never had watched this before. The acting is intense. The plot is fucking chaos. It's brutal. There are a lot of fucking, let's keep it a buck, rape scenes. There's a lot of shit.
A bunch of them.
a bunch.
And it hits heavy shit, especially if you're, let's say you're not from Britain, even in real reality. You don't understand other cultures a lot of time.
Right.
Now you're seeing it in like an even creepier world. And it's like, wait, what's going on? What the fuck is going on?
Right.
The plot to me, I was kind of confused at certain points. I'm gonna give it a buck. Maybe my third eye wasn't open when I watched this shit. I did feel a little confused as we went along, because there were certain sections that were fast forwarded, and then it would like, I felt like nothing would happen sometimes. So maybe I'm not understanding like some of the messages in this. Maybe it's because I have new eyes on it and I don't understand some deep for
Right.
this movie. The soundtrack was great. It was very scattered and chaotic, like the movie. I think that's what I could put A Clockwork Orange in as chaotic. Pacing wise, for me, way too long for myself.
No.
There was a lot of shit that I feel like could have been cut out. It doesn't necessarily be like the super intense stuff if you want to keep it on that, but I did feel like it was a lot of like jabbering on. Even as intense as the eye thing was, after a while, I feel like if you beat that drum too much, it loses the like it's scary or
Right.
ooh, and then
Right.
it kind of turns into like, all right, let's kind of get on with it.
Right.
I understand it's like we have to show the Ludovico experiment, terrifying shit, and the fact
Yeah.
he really did it.
Yeah.
It is disturbing. So I almost feel like through watching this, you can see where Fight Club and American Psycho took really big pieces of this movie, and
Yeah.
then just filled in the blanks with their own shit.
Agreed.
So I feel like that's how these kind of weave in together. I feel like if we didn't have a Clockwork Orange, we wouldn't have other ones kind of pointing out the
In those
shitty parts
same
of like
veins.
that era.
Yeah, and you
Kind of
said,
like Koi and Luke kind of situation.
Right.
you said before we even watched the movie on Thursday, that A Clockwork Orange like birthed a whole bunch of creative
Yeah,
things. Like it like spawned like what the Slipknot character, that one Slipknot character.
Yeah, Chris,
Um,
number 3.
Yeah.
And that's like through these years, I've always heard of a Clockwork Orange, and I'll be honest, I never like. It wasn't that I wasn't
Rob
interested.
Zombie's My Durango, number 95. And
Yeah.
they're in a
So-
Durango, number 95. Yeah.
I never gave it a chance, right? So
Yeah.
when it finally popped up and I watched it, I'll be honest, I was confused. I really,
Yeah.
I didn't understand the messaging with it, but I understood more of like the other two movies, right?
Right.
But as I watched it, I did enjoy it. I'm gonna have to go back and give it another watch. Maybe that's what it is. It's one of those for me. I do appreciate it, but I would throw like a question towards you is what does make it like in your top 5, right? What do you enjoy the most about it that clicks so much it's what, number 2 or 3?
Number 3.
Because one is Breakfast Club, for those who don't know.
It's still, yeah, it's number 3, I think. But a lot has changed, actually.
Okay.
So, do you have anything that you would like to say about the movie first?
I don't like that the ending was ambiguous. I think they should have stuck with the book version of the ending where it's a full redemption story. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
That's my only like gripe with the movie. I feel like the ending being ambiguous led it a little bit dissatisfactory to me.
It almost to me kind of feels like American Psycho, right? Where it's like it was all for
Right.
nothing. He did do
Yeah.
that shit, but when he tries to jump out a window, then when the dude from the police or whatever is talking to him, he's like, "Oh yeah, I was cured," and he thinks about attacking someone again.
Yeah.
So I can almost kind of see it kind
Right.
of mixing into like an
Like-
American Psycho. But
And
I
when
do
they were
feel you.
doing like the medical testing on him, he was like alluding to the fact that he still wanted to hurt and kill people and rape people and all that. And I just like, and with the literal final scene with him fucking a woman in heaven, it looked like, I'm not too sure.
And the
but,
brutality, right?
Like
Them
Eh,
drowning him, them beating the shit out
yeah,
of him. Like
right.
all the scenes were uncomfortably long.
exactly.
But there were just parts that weren't that drug on a bit too long for me personally. But the gore and the fucking brutality, holy shit, it's the most intense thing. So back to Rob here.
So, Calistar said, first watch for Clockwork, I was 8.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
So, Calistar,
Okay.
you got me beat. I was
Damn.
13.
Oof.
Same year, my older cousin showed me Sleepaway Camp. Oh my
Damn.
God.
8 years old was
Trauma.
a crazy
That
year.
is
Trauma.
absolute trauma at 8 years old.
Sheesh.
That's epic.
Man, that is fantastic trauma.
Just fantastic.
And see, this is why we're all horror fans, right?
Yep.
Because like a lot of us got exposed to this when we were 5, 4.
What was my first
Sne-
horror movie? You
sneaking
probably know
down
that
to-
question.
your first horror movie was The Gallows.
Well, how old was I?
I don't know, but you really wanted to go to see it in theaters.
Oh, all right.
For some reason, Gallows was the movie that you
Hell
really
yeah.
wanted to see.
It's because he hung himself.
I barely remember a lot about The Gallows,
Yeah, neither do
but,
I, TBH.
but I know a part 2 came out recently.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
hell yeah.
And well,
Random
like,
part
within the
2.
last, within the last 3-4
Let's
years,
go,
something
dude.
like
Mhm.
that.
Sneaking down, grabbing some
So-
videotapes when the parents are asleep. Like, ooh, I can't watch it, but I want to watch it.
Right.
Those
right.
days, man. Shout outs.
So, okay, for me, the reason why it hit so hard and the reason why things were the way they were
It's
is
in the tap.
I grew up on a lot of British comedy.
Okay.
So I knew a lot of the British words, a lot of the things
Like Monty Python and all that.
like Monty Python, Doctor Who, Faulty Towers, Absolutely Fabulous. Their PBS was on a lot.
peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah, peanut butter sandwiches. The Murder She Wrote.
Shout outs. Damn.
Geez, so
shout
many
outs.
different things. And there was a lot that I grew up with. And Clockwork Orange really hit me when I was younger because it was about youth gone wild. It was about how things were changing and how the world was changing, and I had seen a lot of different movies by that point that dealt with that, but Clockwork Orange just felt different.
Yeah.
And when I was a teenager, obviously, I've heard songs, I've heard this. I was big in the pop culture. There was a lot that was going on. So naturally, when I found Clockwork Orange, because I had heard a lot about it too, I was 4 in the morning. I was getting ready to go to bed, and I saw that it was coming on HBO.
Terrifying.
Yeah, 4 in the morning. I was going to bed, and I saw that it was coming on HBO, and I was like, I'm gonna watch that. And I didn't go to bed until
I shouldn't have watched that.
I shouldn't have watched that because I stayed up until almost 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was just thinking about it from that point. You know what I mean? Kylie Starr also said, gave me a great love of psychological horror that will never go away. Yeah, those traumas lead to really big love for psychological horror. I've realized because I think I've explained to you that one of my favorite genres is psychological horror.
And they do touch upon like
Yeah.
mental health and stuff like
Yeah.
that too. And can we control society? Is it ethical? Because they even bring it
is
up.
it ethical? Because
Is it right? Because you're controlling the population. It's fucked up, but it's stopping, villains pretty much.
Yeah,
But then
exactly.
it looks, who's the villain, right? Like he's already
Yeah,
bad,
who's the
right?
villain?
But now there's an even worse thing when it comes to like the doctor and the basically torturing him into being submissive. So
Right.
yeah, that's a really good point. I didn't even think about that until just now.
So that's really why Clockwork Orange stuck with me for so long.
The soundtrack is phenomenal.
The soundtrack's phenomenal. The movie's crazy. And obviously I felt, even at a young age, I knew that the violence in that movie was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The bad things that happened in the movie were absolutely insane. It wasn't what society was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I know they say that a couple times in the movie, but
It's British Mad Max.
it's British Mad Max. It is. And you got to think it did
Mixed with
help give
RoboCop.
birth to the Warriors. It gave birth to all that stuff. And in real life, when that
Yeah.
movie came out, violence actually spiked in the UK and the United States.
Damn.
There was a lot of violent things that started going on in the 70s because of this movie. So, yeah, it definitely had an impact on things, and it had an impact on a lot of the way that people think. I don't even think we need to go into the categories at this point because we just kind of like
Talked about it already.
talked about it. I personally feel like this is a buy. I would recommend it to anybody, but I will say with the caveat that it is about
Intense as
35.
shit.
It's very intense, and it is about 30 minutes too long.
In the categories of I Spit on Your Grave, kind of like
Yeah,
what's going on.
definitely in the categories of I Spit on Your Grave. So, again, I think it's a buy, but again, you
I
have
think
to
it's a
tell
buy.
people.
Lots of
But you gotta
trigger
watch it
warnings,
twice.
bro.
in
Yeah,
my
you gotta watch
opinion.
it twice. You definitely have to watch it twice. It's a fantastic movie. It's one of the greatest for a reason, and one of my top 5 for a reason. It's fucking the
That picture
logo.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Oh,
know?
shout out to Kings of Hearts.
Shout out to Kings of Horror. So that being said, what did you say?
Oh yeah, buy this shit.
Buy Clockwork Orange.
Buy this shit.
Chat, what do you say? Buy Clockwork Orange if you're
It's time to
still
buy.
hanging around.
We're gonna buy it.
We're gonna buy it.
Buy it. Buy that. Buy the
Um,
steelbook.
Yeah, I would definitely buy the
Buy
Steelbook.
the-
Oh yeah,
like-
there's like a super duper
like,
Blu-ray
if there's-
edition.
There is. I think there's a 40th
Yeah, you-
anniversary that's out.
you buy that.
Steelbook,
You-
all
you
that
can
good
get
I
stuff.
want to see every
Purchase
follicle of the hair
Yeah.
on their face.
That's what
Right.
I'm saying.
That's
bro.
how HD I want it.
Uh-huh. I want
Alright.
fucking 7H. You know.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was the Horror Club. Yeah. Onto the list.
Which is going to be a fantastic part of the show today.
Did you add on your others?
I've got 8, but 7 and 8 are kind of like
It's fine.
they're kind of a tie. So
Oh yes.
yeah, Summer said buy it for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, Summer said buy it absolutely.
And
So
we have and when we're ready, remember we do have an opening for the list now.
we do have an
Do
opening
we want
for the
to
list.
partake or not?
We're almost done because realistically,
Okay.
when everything's done, like we're probably going to be done in the next hour or so.
Okay.
So
Oh yes.
Some robots.
we can fight some robots real quick if we want to do a little bit of robot fighting.
Oh, remember RoboCop?
Oh, RoboCop. So we're gonna take like a couple seconds here to get ourselves good. We're heading into the list of doom, which, if you saw the preview for it today, the list of doom is top 5
yeah.
mental breaks in media.
The Doom portion of the show.
So if you have any mental breaks that you're very fond of, or things that you enjoy, definitely let us know.
I hold this,
and
right?
we will. Huh?
Do I hold the
Yeah,
button?
you hold the
I
button.
mean,
Callie Star said, first horror movie I was 2, Friday the 13th. Parents had friends over for the DVD release, and mom had a baby kitten.
do you want to try? I don't know if it's clogged or not.
It's probably clogged.
Oh, yes. I'm excited for this top one because I always like, once we decide on the next ones, as we're in this in-between section, when we talk about the top 5s, I try to like get my top 5 done, right? So I'm like, bam. But as we have the little break in between the weeks, I always either take out or add way too many, and I'm like, wait a minute. This ain't the top 500, brah. And you
Right.
don't realize how many there truly are.
Right.
And
Yeah,
when
so-
you put up the holy shit thing we have, some of the drawings that you had made me think of other ones, so that's why
Okay.
I'm up to where I'm at. So
Okay, cool. So, holy shit. Sunday. That shit was funny. You good? All right.
Man, these robots are kicking.
These
my
robots
ass,
are
bro.
beating our
Oh,
asses.
yeah, let's do this
weekend.
thing.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
So
gotta
if
get
you guys have anything for your top 5 mental breaks in media, please let us know.
go with us. Let us know.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Good morrow, yes.
It's pretty positive that every Kings of Horror show, I'm sure, everybody's fighting robots of some variety.
John Connor.
Ooh, shit. Sorry, guys. That was loud as shit. My bad.
Could you imagine taking a loud ass shit with the microphone on?
Oh, man. That would be...
Ah!
Callie Star said I was under the couch watching the movie. All right.
Nice.
So, I now remember that we have an opening for a list of doom. Because I was reminded.
You ready?
Yeah.
And welcome to the list of doom.
As with every episode, we have honorable mentions before we get into it. After that, I get Julie with my chills voice and attempt to form sentences, talk about our top 5 of the show.
Speaking of that, our top 5 this week is top 5 mental breaks in media. And it's going to be insane because we have a bunch of ones to talk about.
Yeah, we do. We've got a pretty good amount. So, as we were telling the chat beforehand, if you have a top 5, same along with us. If you have a top 10, same along with us.
And let's remember, we can all interpret these questions as you want. So
Yeah.
you don't have to be embarrassed of your list because we love you all.
Yeah, and also Josh and
Smooches.
I don't tell each other our top 5, or in this case, top 8. So this is a surprise to us as much as it is to everybody else. So, what is your honorable mention number 8?
My number 8 is Guts from Berserk from the very
Hey.
beginning of it.
Okay.
Look it up. We all know Guts. We love him.
Yep. And also, I did say before the show, I
Oh,
said
yeah.
to Josh, if there's a character on here or something that I really feel like should be on here, and if they're not, I'm going to be so disappointed.
He told me this.
I did.
Very
but,
earlier this morning.
But I didn't say who that character was.
So now I'm curious.
So now he's curious.
And then he'll make me sad.
My number 8 is Mima Kure from Perfect Blue.
Okay.
The anime movie Perfect Blue. Look it up because it is a phenomenal movie on how to deal with pressures in Japanese society. Oh, hey, Tennessee Josh came in.
Hello, of the Josh, of the
Hello,
Joshies.
Josh.
So, what's your number 7?
My number 7 is a bit of a pull. It's Sam from Brothers from 2009.
Okay.
With Tobey Maguire, Jake
Tobey
Gyllenhaal.
Maguire, yeah.
PTSD from a war. Everyone knows the scene of, look it up, of Tobey Maguire accusing his brother of fucking his wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a crazy movie. It really goes after like PTSD from like the war and shit like that. So
Yes.
look into it. Not bad. Terrifying as shit.
Yes. My number 7 is Nina Sayers from Black Swan.
Ooh, yeah. Shout
Yes.
outs.
And I believe that we should do a
Which we will do an episode about.
wars of
We got
Perfect
one.
Blue and Black Swan.
Okay.
Like just straight up war
Okay.
because both of their. Did we already put that in?
We had
Or no,
another
we
one.
had something for Black Swan, I think. We'll
that
talk
and
about
Whiplash.
that. Yes. All right. We'll go.
Park Club, maybe?
We'll do something here.
Yeah.
All right. What's your number 6?
My number 6 is Schmeagol becoming Gollum from Lord of the Rings when he goes insane because of the ring and kills his buddy and transforms into Schmeagol.
Schmeagol.
My
Yes.
precious. I can only do the voice.
Oh shit.
What?
They got a Choco Cat. Tennessee Josh said they got a Choco Cat.
Hell
The
yeah.
Godzilla. All right, I'm a huge Godzilla fan, and McDonald's is doing the Happy Meal toys, Godzilla and Hello Kitty, and I've got 4 of the set, and Tennessee Josh just found one more, so hell yeah, thank you very much. Summer said Texas Chainsaw Massacre when she's screaming at the dining table. That's a huge mental break.
Nice,
and
nice.
also Summer said Britney Spears.
Hell yeah. Damn, you right.
That was great. My number 6 was Arthur Fleck from Joker.
Nice.
Dude.
Oh, when he's on the
Just
news
the whole
thing.
movie, right?
Right.
Like
Shout out to the
everything.
Joker.
Shout out to Joker. That movie was absolutely wild. Sorry, the earpiece is starting to bother my ear a little bit, like it's pressing in on my lobe,
Yes.
and I'm not a big fan of it. All right, so we're gearing
here's where we
into
discuss
our
our picks.
top
Yes.
fives. Sir, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is when Flanders snaps in Simpsons episode 161, Hurricane Nettie, when his house gets destroyed.
Yes.
And for the first time, Flanders kind of cusses.
Yes.
He says crap in hell, and he just roasts the shit out of everyone in the town.
Mm-hmm.
So he finally kind of stands up for himself. Look it up. It's episode 161.
Is that the one? Is that the one where Homer and the president are really good friends and they have the yard sale?
I don't know.
Because Flanders snaps in that one too.
And that one is just a hurricane destroys
This
the
was
Flanders
the hurricane
household.
destroys the
and
house. Okay.
He yells at him.
Okay. All right. My number 5 is Sarah Goldfarb from Requiem for a Dream. The mother in Requiem for a Dream has this fantasy about going on.
A fantasy.
I don't remember the guy's name. Shit. Juice by whatever. Anyway, so Requiem for a Dream, fantastic movie. But she gets called and they say, hey, you have the chance to be on a game show. And she's like, a chance to be on a game show? So she goes to a doctor, gets addicted to speed, tries to
Holy
fucking
shit.
get into this dress that she was wearing when her husband was alive, and her son's a heroin addict who's played by Jared Leto, and just
Jared Leto
throughout this whole ordeal of an
A
episode.
Jared Leto episode, apparently.
Yeah. Okay, so
Morbius.
what's your- I'm Morbin. All right,
It's Morbin time.
Morbin time. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is the character Shisui from Yu Yu Hakusho,
Oh,
the final villain of the anime. His brain and mental health snapped. He made 7 personalities.
yeah.
Watch Yu Yu Hakusho. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
No, yes.
Summer also just said no. Yes, absolutely great frigging break right there. My number 4 is William Foster from the movie Falling Down.
I've never seen it.
Okay. I don't agree, obviously, with his blatant racism in the movie, but mostly everything else about how the prices are skyrocketing, how the economy fucking sucks, how everybody hates everybody, how he's just tired of everything and he just wants it all to be fucking cool. Like, that is a big feeling on how a lot of people feel even today. And it was, I believe, Falling Down came out in like 87 to 89, somewhere in that general area.
Mm-hmm.
So really, really crazy descent of a person's sanity.
Yeah.
You also find out that he's not a really great guy too. but a lot of the shit he's saying in the movie makes a lot of sense until you find out that he's going through a huge psychosis. All right. Who's your number 3?
My number 3 is Gomer Pyle from Full Metal Jacket.
Oh my god.
One of the classics.
Woo!
Seeing someone get bullied into fucking going insane.
Damn.
Going after his drill sergeant himself.
That's a wonderful one, man.
And in my opinion, might be a hot take. I think up until the end of the oh my god, the military camp or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't. Hi, by the way. Once it goes into the actual war, the movie's okay.
The movie's okay. I don't think that's a hot take, right?
Boot camp. I remember what it's called.
I don't think that's a hot take because everybody always quotes the first hour and maybe 15 minutes of the movie.
Ermi is probably the strongest part.
Yeah. All right. So my number 3, going into a completely different trajectory for me here. The Light Yagami from Death Note.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't even think about that.
Kira himself.
Oh yes.
What a fucking mental break that was. Bro literally could have changed the entire world, but just was like.
Shout out to AMVs. I think the first time I ever saw anything Death Note was him laughing his ass off when he's on top of the building when everything's kind of destroyed.
Yeah.
That was the first time I'd ever seen something Death Note related.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely got what came to him in the end, and it is what it is. Who's your number 2?
My number 2 is Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul.
There we go.
He gets tortured for days on end and accepts his ghoul side.
Yep.
And
That's the
I love
one.
Tokyo Ghoul. It was like my favorite manga ever, and the anime fucking sucks.
But I was hoping.
Yeah, I had to.
I was hoping that he was going to be in top 3.
It was originally my number 1.
Oh man. Oh, damn it.
It was originally my number 1, but the number 2 popped up, or my number 1 now popped up for sure.
All right. Man, that's going to be interesting. I really want to know who your number 1 is, because with my number 2, you might not even realize this in this category, or it might just secretly be your number 1 and you're going to try to give me the KO punch. Okay. I don't know. But my number 2 is James Sunderland from Silent Hill 2.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to bust.
Yeah.
Shout out to Silent Hill fucking 2. We covered in the past in the archives.
So,
and we saw Return to Silent Hill. Shout
out. AMV is anime. Oh, as in anime music videos.
Yes.
Miss those. Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely miss anime music videos. But yeah, James Sunderland, Silent Hill 2. That's iconic. One of the best. Well, not best. I guess you could say like
I don't know.
One of the best mental breaks in any media.
Yep.
So, all right. Who's your number 1?
My number 1 is Gohan turning Super Saiyan 2 for the first time. When he finally lets his savage side out and he goes Super Saiyan 2.
First time, you get a handshake. Nah, you get a handshake.
Thanks, man.
You get a handshake on that one. Damn, wow.
Awesome.
Gohan going Super Saiyan 2. That fucked me up right there because, that's right. He steps on fucking 16's head and that motherfucker
He's like,
loses his
I'm done
shit.
trying to be a pacifist, bro.
Loses his shit. Man, that makes my number 1 feel like a piece of fucking shit, but it's actually kind of funny, right? Because my number 1 is who I thought you would have as number 1 if he wasn't number 2. Because you're more of a fan of this movie, so it's weird that he's not even on your list.
Oh shit!
But my number 1 is Jack Torrance from The Shining.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
you're right. Iconic again.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson, bro. If you have not seen The Shining, which we've covered in the past, and we might be covering again in the future for our remake episodes.
Maybe.
Bro, that's a top tier one, bro.
That is a top tier one.
That's a classic for surezies.
Dude, we definitely need a top a high five on that.
I haven't had a high five in a while, I think.
And a high five too. Yeah, that was a really good top 5. Does anybody else have a top 5 before?
What's your number 1? If you can't think of 5, what's your number 1?
What's your number 1? Gohan and BoJack is pretty legit too.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Lose his
I'm
shit
my
in that.
father's son.
Yeah.
Shout out to that movie as well.
But also Gohan when Pan gets fucking hurt, dude. Gohan loses his shit.
And then when he thinks Piccolo gets killed again, and they just repeat the Cell Saga in one movie.
And he loses his shit. Yeah, they repeat the whole Cell Saga, and Beast Mode is born.
Yep.
and now he's actually the most powerful one aside from Broly. But hey, we'll finally get to all that when
we
Super comes
redo
back.
Super and we get to start from the beginning
Yep.
again.
Well, no,
Isn't that the Beerus
they're
shit?
redoing the Beerus stuff, but
Oh
also
wait, let's
Super.
let's end the list.
Yeah, but also Super's coming back next year as
Shout
well.
out to that shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to them days.
Shout out.
Before we go on a tangent.
Right, yeah. So, okay. All right, nobody's commenting anyway, but either way, if you have your top 5 or even your number 1 or something,
Let us know.
let us know while the episode continues.
Or let us know in the shorts when they're up on all
Yep,
the
yep, yep.
socials.
Absolutely.
And that was the list.
List.
Okay, more
list,
Super
list.
stuff. My bad. I just didn't want us to.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Read it.
So, yeah, Dragon Ball Super's coming back, and it's going to be with the GOAT.
Moro.
Maro, yeah. They're
Yeah.
starting with Maro.
Sweet.
Starting with Maro, going into Granola, then doing the movie, and then actually continuing on with Frieza Black.
Nice.
Wow.
So we're going to get
everything.
we're going to
Yay.
get Beast Gohan
oh
going
my
against
God, we're
Frieza
gonna
Black.
Get everything.
We're gonna dude, what if Beast Gohan and Broly fuse together?
Oh Jesus.
And
The biggest hair ever.
the biggest hair ever. And not to mention
This biggest.
we're gonna definitely end up seeing a fusion, I think, between Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego
Oh, of course.
Vegeta.
For
If that
sure.
doesn't
And
happen,
That'd probably be
to-
against Frieza.
to take out Frieza Black. Yeah,
if that
absolutely.
doesn't happen, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. TBH.
Yep. All right. So we're gonna hop into the horrors of gaming for this episode.
A game I once rented from Blockbuster.
Yeah, we have a very. If you're into QuickTime events,
If you want to see essentially like the
friends.
forefather of Heavy Rain,
Heavy
Until
Rain,
Dawn,
yeah.
that kind of shit.
yeah,
There it is.
Here it is. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about Fahrenheit and Indigo Prophecy. So yeah. All right. And then after we're done with this, that's actually the end of our horror movie talk.
And then we get into
We're
the
going to get
end.
into the end. We're going to reveal the next episode, which is back to our original versus remake concept. And real quick before we go into the next segment, the reason why we are doing different things is because we are kind of running out of original versus remake.
So we had to come up with like similar
So
plots
we're doing
or on
similar
the same
plots
themes
and different
or something.
themes. Yeah. So maybe we'll explain that at the beginning of the next episode.
Horror Wars forever, baby.
Horror Wars forever, yeah, because we could just literally put 2 horror movies or 2 sci-fi
Similar
or
things or
2
something.
whatever, yeah, against each other.
Sequel
and
versus
it
the first
absolutely
movie.
works.
Haha.
Yes. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into the horrors of gaming.
And I shall take it from the beginning since
Yep.
you start with the facts.
Well, yeah, because you started with the facts
Yeah.
for how long?
Right.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, so
Are we ready?
yeah, definitely ready.
And welcome to the horrors of gaming, the gaming portion of the show.
Hmm.
The game today, like we said, is Indigo Prophecy.
Or Fahrenheit.
Or Fahrenheit, the
depending
original
on
name.
What part of the world you're in? Yes.
Initial release date was September 20th of 2005.
Mhm.
Completion time, 8 hours to 25 hours, according to howlongtobeat.com. Platforms, all of them. PlayStation 2, Android, iOS, Microsoft Windows, Linux, Xbox 360, Mac OS, and Xbox, and like on PlayStation 5 and Game Pass, depending on your subscription and all that good stuff.
And which version of the game
Right.
you're playing?
Right.
Yeah.
Developers, Quantic Dream, Engine, Ice Engine. Genres, interactive film and action adventure game.
Mm-hmm. Indigo Prophecy starts with Lucas Kane murdering a man while apparently under supernatural control, and the interesting part is that we then experience the investigation from both sides.
You play as Lucas while also controlling Detective Carla Valenti and Tyler Miles, so you're essentially helping the suspect escape while simultaneously investigating his own crime.
And that makes player choice important. Conversations, investigations, and smaller decisions can alter scenes and relationships, even though the story still follows an overall narrative path.
The mental state system adds another layer. Characters have a psychological meter affected by what happens around them, and allowing Lucas's mental health to deteriorate too far can actually end the game because he has a panic attack.
Yep. And then you've got the action sequences, which rely
just dies.
heavily on timed inputs and analog stick movements. It's an early version of the cinematic choice-driven design Quantic Dream would develop much further in later games, as we both said.
Yep. Investigation is handled differently. Carla and Tyler search environments for evidence and question people, so the game regularly switches between interactive drama, detective work, and action.
And while it isn't traditional survival horror, the opening sections especially have strong horror atmosphere, murder, possession, paranoia, and supernatural mystery create a very different kind of tension.
What makes it historically interesting is how much emphasis it placed on making the player an active participant in a cinematic story rather than separating gameplay from narrative. Indigo Prophecy combines branching decisions, multiple playable perspectives, psychological management, investigation, and quick time action, to create an early example of the cinematic, interactive drama formula that Quantic Dreams would later become known for. So I'm going to end up gushing for this one. I would like to toss to you for a sec. What has your experience been with it? Did you watch any videos? Have you played it before at any point in time?
I played it
Okay.
when it came out on, was it PlayStation 2?
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation 2.
You can run it
alright.
at Blockbuster.
Yeah, you could run it at Blockbuster. It was okay. I didn't beat it back then.
Okay.
I didn't beat it now. I've played the Fahrenheit version, the updated version that
Mhm.
came out, 15 years ago now at this point?
Probably.
Some shit like that. I thought it was cool, but again, now you're going to gush about it, but for me, yeah, look, even Calistar, still a top tier game. I didn't like it. I just thought there was too many quick time events. I thought the story was all over the place. I thought that by the time you got 6 hours into the game, the story changed 3 times, and I know you're supposed to expect the unexpected, but it just felt like you were going down weird ass paths and nothing was explained.
Right.
Like, I would really like for some sort of explanation.
Okay.
And
I got
there
you, bro.
were some, but even those explanations were like, what?
Like,
And then I did watch videos too, real quick. Sorry.
Yeah.
And even the script writers couldn't even be asked enough to have the guy say Taylor or Tyler
Yeah.
in the game.
Yeah.
So for me, that was like, oh man, you can't even correct it to
Right.
say whether you're Taylor or Tyler. And every time Tyler comes up, it's like, what the fuck? He doesn't offer anything.
They give like
to
a
the game.
dynamic duo for a while.
Yeah.
So so my biggest beef with Indigo Prophecy. Now, let me start with the plot, essentially.
Yeah.
So it starts off really strong, in my opinion. You start off as a dude right at the beginning of a murder. He doesn't know what's going on.
Yep.
You basically have to clean up your own mess. Depending on how much evidence you clean up, you investigate things, whatever, it makes it a little...
Yeah.
Lucas stays a little bit more calm. If you just run out of the... You're in like a diner bathroom when you start. If you just run out, it changes the way people interact with you.
Yep.
Kind of like a heavy rain or whatever, what have you.
Yeah,
You
and
can
that
pick your
part's
dialogue
great,
options.
right? Like,
They do have a lot of quick time events. It's really good. As you go along, you're trying to figure out, why did Lucas murder this guy while you are playing as the cops. There's sections where you're playing basketball in the middle of everything going on. You find out that he gets possessed by the dude who... They're looking for the Indigo something.
Indigo Child.
The Indigo Child.
Yeah.
So it can have some kind of powers that make you live forever.
and that's
It's
what the
really good.
prophecy
There's
is.
a lot of horror in it, right? And as it goes along, this is my beef with the plot. Once we kind of get out of the aspect of like, we're figuring out why this dude murdered somebody, and you start to bring in supernatural elements and possession, they kind of rip off a Silence of the Lambs portion.
The
But once you
Matrix.
get to about the halfway point, all of a sudden, this dude has superpowers and is it's like fist fighting cops and doing backflips.
And you're like,
It's
what?
like the end of the world is coming. All of a sudden, it's like now the snow caps is melted and it's like the next ice age. You think that like with the choices you make in cleaning up like your mess and keeping yourself sane, it really doesn't change much.
No.
It just makes Lucas's like camera blurry. If they would have stuck with, you just got the reveal of maybe a possession at the end, then you get your multiple endings like they like to do.
Yeah.
That would have been a little better. Once we got into like him fist fighting some dude, or we go back in time to when he was a kid and he was on a military base.
Right.
He was on a military base and fucking what?
No, I was just
Okay,
doing
okay.
stuff. Yeah.
He,
No,
you
go
know,
ahead.
he's on a military base and he finds out all this shit. It's just wild work.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it starts to just jump all over the place. It becomes
It
too
does.
fucking much.
It does.
But what is cool is that it is the first of its kind, right? So it did have a bit of an influence before we
Yes.
got like our Until Dawns and our Heavy Rains
Yes.
and shit like that. So I find it as like my own personal hidden gem because I remember that's back in the day for Blockbuster. I got I rented it and all that. And for me, it was just a wild game because even back then, at whatever age it was, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Why am I fighting like Darth Sidious
Right out of
in
nowhere.
the street?
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
the Matrix ripoff. It's just
and
really
you're doing,
weird.
And you're doing Dance Dance Revolution with your hands while
Yeah,
you're
it's just-
fighting him.
You're dodging furniture. It's weird.
Callie Star said played it on the Xbox and PC. The PC had to be hard because you had WASD that you had to use on the left side, and on the right side you had to do the mouse
Damn.
for the quick time events. Like the mouse had to go
Right.
where you were going. So that had to probably make it much harder than it was.
I mean, it's cool. It's got a lot of replay value. You can go back
think
and
so.
clean up the messes or find the evidence. You can be all about the cops finding him, because I'm pretty sure this is the only one I think that if someone dies, it doesn't continue. Heavy
Yeah.
Rain, if someone dies,
It continues.
It continues on.
Yeah,
I
different
think this is a
person, yeah.
lot more linear. It is a good first
It is.
try because it led
Yeah.
to what we have now.
Yeah.
So
agreed.
for me, it's a good little nostalgia trip. I played it a little bit. It's fucking rough to play,
Yes.
but
Even the remaster,
it's
because
cool.
it's just a remaster, not a remake.
if you like games that are definitely more interactive movie, you kind of pick what they say. You can walk around or you can rush through it. That's why it's like either 8 hours to 25.
Yeah.
So if you want to be a completionist and see it all, I'd say give it a rent. Personally, I would blockbuster it up for sure. It was nice to
Word.
have that nostalgia trip, but it's definitely not a good
So-
game.
So how much would you pay for it because
If
remember, Horrors of Gaming is I do it all the
Yeah.
time myself because I always want to say it's pass run or buy for both of
Yeah.
them. But for Horrors of Gaming, we do the how much would you pay?
Yeah.
So how much if it wasn't on Game Pass and it wasn't like and you were like, man, Indigo Prophecy or Fahrenheit, yeah,
I would go $5.99,
$5.99 is obscene.
even for like a super special version. It's okay. It's like I would probably play up until we get that point of like fist fighting cops.
Buy it on
Right,
the
right.
Steam summer sale.
But it's
for
funny too
$1.
because play that game, and then if you play Heavy Rain and all the other ones, you can see pieces of it put into those games.
into those games.
a lot of them.
yeah.
It's fucking wild work, but it's pretty cool. I mean, Resident Evil remakes have used the same assets for 15
Yes.
years at this point. Look at
Yes.
like 2 remake and 3 remake.
Callie Star said multiple endings is always a
Oh, of
bonus
course.
for me.
Hell yeah, that's definitely one of the other positives as well. Tons of replay value.
There's not to mention you even get good endings and bad endings.
Yep.
You get bad endings when you lose all of your stamina, your mental, all that stuff. When your mental goes below what 40-30%.
And they start a romance with the cop, and you can have
Yeah.
it to where they're not together. Because the quote good ending is that the world's saved and she's pregnant, and for some reason now her and Lucas are a thing.
And they're together.
Because you get to awkwardly watch them have sex.
Have sex.
In PlayStation 2 graphics.
Yep.
How awesome that is.
And on the video that I watched, I found out that it was actually the writer and director of the game that was doing the sex scenes.
Hell yeah.
So it was.
and they're like, let's go to lunch.
it was him doing them.
End cut.
The end cut. So, Callie Star, considering you are a big fan of the game, do you want to say anything about it before we move on to the next segment? So, what are some takeaways that you could say about the game that were good? Hold on, real quick. I also got to give it. I would probably say like $5 myself.
Okay.
I think it would
Yeah.
be like. All right, it's cool to have in the library.
Yeah.
And I might play it eventually.
I'm a sucker for games that let you kind of like pick what you want to say. Just like the Walking Dead Telltale games, some of my favorites. Any game that lets you have like more of a choice. The story can be linear. That doesn't bother me. But as
Right.
long as I get to at least pick like if I want to be an asshole or be like a super nice person,
Right.
they give you that option.
It doesn't affect the story.
Right.
Because one of the videos that I was watching, have you ever let at the top just go all the way down to the bottom and not do an input, not do anything?
Yeah, it just comes more like a you failed and you take a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
Carlo, when they rip off Silence of the Lambs and you're talking to a psychopath to figure out what's going on, it goes into a first-person perspective, and it's kind of creepy because it's like the Hannibal Lecter's hallway when Clarice is talking to him for the first time.
Right.
So right there, you can let your insanity go down because you don't get out of it, and then you have to restart the part. There is no like I'm going to go back to Heavy Rain, where if Ethan dies, he's dead. That's
Yeah.
it. There's no really restart unless you restart the game. So
Callie Star said definitely consider it on a Steam sale.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
The $1 Steam sale.
But I would say I would rather you buy like Heavy Rain or something. But if you
Yeah.
want to see like what kind of started that trend of game, I would go and say
Yeah.
give it a rent.
I would say Heavy Rain would be, if you were going to do anything, buy Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
That was
is
the horrors of gaming, the gaming portion of the show.
Wow.
And Josh, Tennessee Josh said, as for top psychotic breaks, can't forget Sleepaway Camp.
Oh
Beautiful
yeah. Yep.
ending. Shutter Island is fun too.
Oh
and
yeah. Fuck. Good one.
Shutter Island's great. The Crazies and also Mom and Dad.
Nice.
Fantastic pulls. Fantastic pulls.
Time for the end.
It's time for the end.
More chatter from me time.
More chatter time. But also, it's gonna be a fast end because all we got is AEW predictions and NFL predictions for week 1. So,
Yep.
and we're gonna talk about
We'll explain our ending when we get to the portion.
we'll explain the ending real fast. And it's not going to be a
You'll hear what our next episode is before we get into that.
Yeah, before, if you guys want to dip off and
We totally understand.
all that, and you don't want to hear AEW predictions and NFL Week 1 predictions, all good, fantastic. You're gonna know what episode is the next episode.
And now that we
before
had it, I'm gonna go back
we
every
go.
week and see what our like by the end of the new season what our records are.
And
Yeah,
with that being
fantastic.
said,
They're
All right.
fantastic.
And also, Callie Star said Heavy Rain is also a classic.
Love it.
We did cover Heavy Rain
In the archives.
The archives. Unfortunately, it's one of the audio only episodes on
Yep.
Spotify.
Could always bring it back.
Always.
hey man,
Hey, look, we can always just redo the episodes now.
We have a lot we have to redo. We have a lot that are not
redo.
the format. If anyone's new,
If anyone's new, we
a
have
lot of
95.
our old ones are not the same format we have now.
No.
So we are always gonna
Yeah,
think about those.
the content vault.
we've had 95 episodes that were audio only before we became
Video.
video. That then was audio secondary. Because the
We got a lot of
audio
work
is
to do.
nowhere near
Yeah.
worth what it was now that there's video, obviously.
And we have cool headsets.
And we have cool headsets, yeah.
Just when
So-
I
Sick-ass
thought I
background.
got
Sick-ass background.
fall in love with Tennessee.
You ready to do this?
Sure am.
All right. Oh, man, I don't know how that
Now
sounded.
we get to hear Rob sing.
Yeah, we get to hear me sing. And again, this is just going to be, we're going to tell you guys what's going on for the next episode, and then we're going to like say bye, and then you can hang out for the next portion, hear our predictions and all that.
If not,
It's gonna
thank you
be-
for joining us.
Yeah, if not, thanks for joining us. It's only going to be probably till about 3:10 today, so it's not going to be that much longer. All right? This is the end. The end, my friend. Our friends. The end.
Nice. Those are the sultry summer tones of Rob.
The ending portion of our
The
show.
ending portion of the show.
Yes. So, because the Doors, it's the end, my friends, the end. I always have to change it to the end, our friends,
Yeah.
the end.
yeah, so you
and-
don't get copyright struck.
So, my bad. All right. Next episode, as we said, we are going back to our original format. And that's going to be Faces of Death versus Faces of Death. So the new one from earlier this year is going against the original one. And we're also going to have Videodrome in the Horror Club portion of it. The top 5 most disturbing pieces of fictional media within media. Like the Book of the Dead from Evil Dead, or any type of artifact like the Gauntlet, or
Yeah.
anything, just any kind of fictional media within
It's really
media.
funny. It's really
And
cool.
we are covering Manhunt for the Horrors of Gaming.
Another one of those ones I fucked with the ratings of video games.
Woo! Man, oh man. So, with that being said, the word of the episode is breakdown for those that want to comment that and let us know that you made it to the end portion of the show.
The ending portion of the show.
The ending portion of the show. With that being said,
For Horror Wars, I am Josh.
I'm Rob.
I live.
And we will see you in 2 and 2. Shout out to motherfucking Chuck Woolery.
Shout out.
Bye. All right.
Okay.
All right, now.
So bye for those who don't want to hear wrestling
Bye
and
for those
NFL
that
talk.
don't want to, yep.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you all.
Yep.
Love you, smooches.
Also, we have Callie Star said you could do look back episodes talking about what you thought then, and if you still feel that way, like a then and now. That's an awesome concept.
No, yes.
And Josh said Manhunt, and Callie Star said, yes, I love Manhunt. So, hey, tune in
there we
2
go.
weeks, and we will be gushing the fuck over Manhunt. Because
Manhunt.
no, Manhunt's
Controversial as shit. Banned in so many
controversial as
countries.
shit, but holy fucking balls.
Oh, yes.
What a goddamn game Manhunt is.
Wasn't there a movie based off of Manhunt?
No.
No. They were trying to get something to be based off a Manhunt,
think
but
that's
nothing.
It also has a sequel.
It does have a Manhunt.
It does have a Manhunt sequel.
It does have a
Manhunt does
Manhunt
have a
sequel.
Manhunt. Ah.
Also, shout out to The Suffering. Shout out to that video game,
Shout
too.
outs.
If anyone's played that. Also has a part 2.
Also does. So let's bang out the AEW All In.
I have a picture this time.
Yes, we have pictures.
We have pictures.
Yeah, I sent it to the group chat.
Good morning.
And
I'm a part of the group chat.
you've been part of the group chat.
Yeah.
You dingleberry.
I'm going to have to see what one you're going to talk about, and then I'll look at them. Just
Okay.
when I thought.
So we've got the. I got to get to Messenger now because like I've got 4 or 5 different things going on here. Let me find our group chat.
Do the group chat.
chat. There it is. All right. So there's the quarterbacks. There's
tier list.
the quarterback tier list. There it is. All in. So All In's Trios Roulette Royale. Okay, that's the buy-in that's going to be happening tomorrow before All In.
Okay.
You've got a bunch of trios teams, and the team at the top of the picture is the good, the bad, and the ugly.
So these guys.
That's Bandito, Hangman, Adam Page, and Brody King.
Okay.
They're the trios champions. On the right-hand side, you've got
With the the jean jacket.
Roddy Strong, Orange
Okay.
Cassidy, and Kyle O'Reilly. And then at the bottom, you have the Dogs, Gabe Kidd,
The dude with the hand on his
Finley's
face,
son,
right?
Dave Finley. No, at the bottom there.
Okay.
Dave Finley and somebody else. I forget. Hold on. See, this is the part that pisses me off because they don't have it at the same thing. AEW buy in. Come on.
I'm on.
Come on.
I'm on.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, man. I really hate just words sometimes.
That's real.
Yes.
I wish I could just project
So
it.
let me actually try to find this picture here so I can do both of them at the same time. All right. So I've already explained that it's Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, and Orange Cassidy underneath that. And then underneath them is Ricochet, Bishop Khan, and Toa Leona, the guy with the hand on his face. Underneath them is David Finley, Clark Connors, and Gabe Kidd. Then you see there's 3 red bleeped out
Okay, yeah.
people. And then you see Claudio Castagnoli, Pac, Wheeler Yuta for the Death Riders. And at the bottom there, that's Jay White and Austin and Colton Gunn. They're Badass Billy Gunn's kids.
Nice.
Yes.
Do they come out to I'm an ass man?
No.
Okay.
But there's 3 people that are not there in that little red spot.
It's us.
It's us. It's really
No,
us,
not
yes. No. That is Swerve Strickland and 2 people that are very heavily rumored to be at All In tomorrow. They used to be this little trio tag team that turned into a duo tag team because the big one got a broken neck.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
And they're no longer called New Day, but they're called Daybreak. So Austin Creed, and I don't know what he's calling himself on the AEW market, but Austin Creed was Xavier Woods.
Oh yeah.
And Kofi, I don't know what Kofi's going to call himself.
The chesticles.
But yeah, but everybody Everybody thinks they're going to win the trios tag
Okay.
team championships right off the bat. I'm gonna
With a rocket, pretty much.
with a rocket. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna.
also-
So
predict
these are
that.
all in one match. Holy
Yeah, that's all one
shit.
match, dude.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go with them.
Yeah, it's like.
It's kind of
It's
obvious.
guaranteed.
Yeah, it's one of those
literally
like, oh,
guaranteed.
Oh, here's
okay.
just 3 monsters out of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah,
And
exactly.
props to all the other people's though, but it's just like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, you can't put Swerve Strickland, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods into a friggin' match.
There's the rocket for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So now we've got the All In card proper. I'm going to go from the bottom and work my way up, okay? So from the bottom right, for those that are watching, you may know it is Edge and Christian, but in AEW they are Cope and Cage. So you've got them against the Young Bucks for the AEW Tag Team Championship. That is a dream match of like one of the biggest dream matches because nobody ever thought that 20 years later Edge and Christian would still be doing this.
Especially
And it
Edge.
would be, yeah, especially Edge, who broke his neck a couple times, shouldn't be wrestling, was
And is
told that he
wrestling
was never
anyway.
wrestling again.
He's been back for years, right?
He's been back for a few years now, yeah. So
Good for him.
Edge and Christian just recently won the tag team championships as well.
So they're probably gonna keep.
Yeah, I'm
I say
gonna-
retain.
I say Edge and Christian are going
I'm
to
gonna say
retain.
Edge and Christian. Yeah.
Okay. And then next to that, you have the Women's World Tag Team Championship.
Divine
Divine Dominion,
Yeah.
which is Megan Bain and I forget her name. And then you've got the Brawling Birds, Jamie
That's a
Hayter,
cool name.
and Alex Windsor.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna go
right
with the team on
now,
the left.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
the Divine
Divine
Dominion
or
have been.
Dominion.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Divine Dominion have been tag team champions for a few months. Both the Brawling Birds are British, and All In is in London this year.
Oh, all right then.
Wait,
Oh,
but at the top there, you see the main event in the center. That's Will Ospreay. He's supposed to be coronated as heavyweight champion.
Okay.
So you can't have the Brits winning
Everyone.
everything.
I'm gonna
So
go with the team on the left.
You're gonna still go with them.
Yeah.
I also am going to go with them, just simply because yes, I understand we're in Wembley, we're in the UK.
do they really care?
I feel like Divine Dominion has a lot more of the fan base than the Brawling Birds do, and I think if they change the championship, it's just going to happen over in the UK
Yeah.
for UK sake, and that's not necessarily been the Tony Khan
Yeah.
bag. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Then yeah, Divine Dominion.
Yeah, and then in a match that nobody saw coming, Nigel McGuinness, who also was never supposed to wrestle again, is going against John frigging Moxley, who was Dean Ambrose in the WWE
Shield.
for the Continental Cup. It's not for the Continental Championship, so it's not
Yeah.
John Moxley's belt. He just so happens to be in the finals for the Continental Cup along with Nigel McGuinness. Now, considering this isn't for the Continental Championship and it is the UK and it's kind of a once in a year defending thing, I think Nigel McGuinness is going to win this at Wembley and he's going to persevere
Okay.
in this. Obviously, if you guys think Moxley's going to win, go for it
Is
because it's a toss of the hat.
I'm gonna say
Has this guy
Moxley because I'm
wrestled?
also bald.
has this guy
Oh,
wrestled?
Nigel McGuinness is a former world
Like,
champion.
Yeah,
He's,
no, but
he's-
like recently.
Yeah, he ran the gauntlet of the tournament to get to this ending just like Moxley did. It was a
this like
tournament.
It's like going to the Super Bowl.
Thing? Is this like
No,
the first
he's
thing
been wrestling
done?
for a couple years now, but
Okay,
he's been
alright.
back to wrestling for a couple years.
I'm
But
gonna
this
say
is his
they're-
highest profile thing.
I'm gonna say they're gonna give him the win.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
McGuinness is going to get the
What
win
if they
as
have a
well.
surprise guest for that one and it's Ryback?
Oh my God, no.
Feed
Lord.
me
No,
more.
no. And then the international championship definitely is getting lost by Kyle Fletcher tonight, or not tonight, tomorrow night. And he's going against Konosuke Takeshita and Kazuchika Okada.
I'm gonna say Okada. I like him.
You
I know, I know who
Okada,
that
you-
is. Yeah.
I
like
know
him.
that
I like
name.
him.
So Okada,
I know the other dude too.
Takeshita, Takeshita.
Because you've talked about him before.
That's
but
Takeshita, yeah.
Yeah. I honestly
Yeah.
don't know the dude in the middle.
Yeah, Kyle Fletcher is the bruv.
Bruv.
He's Will Ospreay's, I believe, real life best friend. But
Okay.
on AEW, they
Okay.
hate each
They hate
other,
each other.
all that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. So then You've got MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and Andrade opening the Casino Battle Royale. This is kind of unfair for anybody that doesn't follow AEW because these two are kind of the ones that are the heavy favorites to win the Battle Royale.
Mm.
So if they throw in a whole bunch of people that you guys don't know, I'm not going to sit here and name off the entire AEW roster. But like Jungle Jack Perry's supposed to be in it. These two are in it. There's supposed to be Ilya Dragunov from the WWE is supposed to be making his debut during this. There's a lot of things that could be happening in here. So if you want to just throw out a couple names that you guys know or on the AEW roster, if you know anybody, or if you even want to say Ilya Dragunov or one of those two guys right there, by all means, go for it. I won't.
I'm going to say Andrade because his name sounds cool. And he was in WWE, right?
Yes, and Andrade is in line to get a championship match. They've been building it and building it and
I'll give it to him.
So that makes sense.
All right, bold prediction. Michael Jordan pops out. And he just starts like shooting.
Former
threes.
Basketball MVP and
he just starts
world champion Michael Jordan.
He just like comes on. He just starts like shooting threes.
Okay, all right.
That's what I think's gonna happen.
That's fair, I guess. Daybreak should come out in a vampire theme. I just saw that.
Gangrel should come back.
Let me throw something out here real quick. I'm also going to go with Andrade, but I really do feel like Ilya Dragunov is definitely making his debut tonight.
Not banking on Michael Jordan, huh?
Nobody's banking on Michael Jordan, bro. I'd bank on CM Punk coming back tonight, and he's the current WWE Universal Champion. All right, or not tonight. I keep wanting to say tonight because I'm used to WWE being on Saturday nights. And then you've got the next match, the AEW Women's World Championship. Willow Nightingale against Mercedes Moné, who used to be Sasha Banks. Now, backstory for this match. Mercedes just attacked Willow on Wednesday, but Mercedes has a match tonight on Collision. So Willow's probably going to get that 50-50 shot back. She's probably going to get her win back here.
Yeah.
That leaves tomorrow night up in the air. You don't know who's going to win. The current consensus going around is that Pamela is going to make her debut because everybody thinks that her contract's over in the WWE. And I know you just put your eyebrow up because who the hell is Pamela? But that's Bailey.
No shit.
So Bailey's been posting a lot of AEW stuff, a lot of things with her and Sasha on her page. So the consensus is kind of that Bailey is going to debut for AEW on Sunday, which is going to cause Sasha or Mercedes to win the AEW Women's World Championship.
And then we got a feud.
Willow, because Sasha's never won that one. And then, we can build in a feud later on down the line. Yes. So I believe that Mercedes is going to win, and she's going to finally get the AEW Women's World Championship that she's never had. And it's going to be with the help of Pamela, which we don't know her AEW name yet.
You convinced me.
I've convinced you?
Yeah, I'm convinced.
All right, fantastic. And then we've got next the TNT Championship, Darby Allin versus Kevin Knight.
Cool designs for their looks.
So, as we all know, Darby Allin trained with Sting. Kevin Knight blew Darby up with Pyro recently, and Baby Sting came out, Stephen Borden.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any face paint, but he's all built and jacked and everything. And Darby was like, no, not yet. And, after he got blown up, dramatical shit. And now they're going to have their match tonight. Or Jesus Christ, tomorrow night. So don't know really who's going to win this one. I'm not 100% positive because it's been really back and forth. I think Darby is going to win, but I also wouldn't be surprised if Kevin keeps it because whatever.
I want to go with Darby because I like his design.
I want to go with Darby because I really like Darby Allin.
You've fucked with Darby for years.
I fucking love Darby
But
Allin.
the Kevin Knight looks like he could come out of Tekken.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, Kevin Knight's been a really good champion. He's been figuring out his character, but I think he needs to figure out his character a little bit more. Right. And I think he's going to lose the championship, and then Stephen Borden and Darby can develop a thing as well. And that takes us to the main event, which is Will Ospreay, who's coming back from a broken neck, and
shout outs
spent a year on the table, all this stuff. Kenny Omega, who also had diverticulitis, he was out for forever. This is really a culmination of two people that have been through hell the last 3 years and really want to put on the best match possible. Obviously, they're in the UK. Obviously, everybody knows that we're getting ready to get Will Ospreay as the AEW World Champion.
Kenny
But-
Omega's picture looks like the Super Nintendo WWF games,
Yeah, yeah.
where they had like it's like trading cards for their pictures.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't look like it's Uncanny Valley, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's really cool. I really think Ospreay's winning this
I
match.
also think Ospreay is
convinced
winning
me.
this match.
I don't think there's anything that's gonna stop this from happening. And then
You
you
convinced
hear,
me.
then you hear like Ospreay for fucking 60-some
Yeah.
thousand British people
Yeah.
in Wembley. Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Tennessee Josh said Daybreak should come out as vampire. Bailey shows up and murders Sasha, loses title, or rather Bailey shows up, hugs Sasha, backstab. Sasha doesn't win title. This builds to a 3-way in like 2 months. That could also be
Okay.
fair.
Yeah.
So, do you want to do the NFL predictions
Sure.
for week 1?
Let me throw back on my eyeballs so I can read.
Oh my god, and give my mouth a break.
Oh,
Oh, hey. Yeah. Yeah.
delish.
Good tomorrow.
Good
Oops.
morning.
I may have smacked my microphone a bit. I do apologize. I'm blind without my.
Hey,
I
man.
can't see without my glasses.
I've definitely murdered the microphone a couple times today by grabbing into it and
Fighting our microphones.
coughing.
All right, so we have about a week break from football since the preseason is done. Woohoo! So the first game of the season is weirdly starting on a Wednesday. It's September 9th. We have the Super Bowl rematch of the Patriots versus the Seahawks. They both lost a bunch of people.
The motherfucking Patriots. That's my prediction.
I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
I'm also going to go with the Seahawks.
Now look, everybody's ready for that game, right? Everybody's ready for the first game. I'm fucking ready for 1 p.m. Sunday, baby.
Just football's
I'm
back.
ready for Red Zone. I'm ready for the Deca-Box. I'm ready to just see all of the beauty of Red Zone back
that means
on my
fall
screen.
soon. Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're
go
good,
ahead,
bro.
Go ahead.
You are so right.
So that's the first game of the season. It's going to be a really good season opener, I think. Not the best one for the last couple years, but
Because the Super Bowl was kind of dog meat anyway.
yeah.
Then we have on that Thursday, we have the international game
Yep.
of the San Francisco 49ers versus the Los Angeles Rams, who
I
are looking
think-
stacked.
The
Dude, I'm going to
Rams.
go with the Rams on that one for sure.
Bold prediction, I think the 49ers take the first one.
All right.
All right. I mean, they need a win because of all the controversy they've
Right.
had this
They have Mike
week.
Evans now, yay.
Yeah, they do. They do. You're right.
Woohoo.
Then we have the Chicago Bears. This is on September, by the way.
hmm
Or, yeah, September, on a Sunday.
Bears,
The Chicago
Panthers.
Bears versus the Panthers, the Carolina Panthers.
I got to go with the Panthers.
I'm going to go with Panthers.
Got to go with the Panthers.
It's always like the super hot team. Look at the Commanders the year
look.
before.
Mm.
Jane
Look, I
Daniels
was-
gets hurt.
I was gonna say this is week 1, baby. It's not the same season. The teams are different.
It's all resets.
As long as it's week 1 and not week 7, I'm going Panthers. I can't not go with another team.
Okay.
Yeah,
Panthers.
Panthers. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm going with the fucking Bengals, and I'm sorry. That's a lose-lose situation for both of us. If
I'm
I go
also
for-
going to go Bengals.
If I go with Tampa winning, then that means like
Yeah.
that gives them another win in
Yeah.
our fucking division, and I'm sorry,
Hey,
but
fuck
like,
the Bengals, but I do think they're going to beat the Bucks.
yeah.
The Bengals still have a
The Bengals are
100
still-
ranked like
Even with
offense.
Jamar Chase potentially getting injured, I didn't see the follow-up of that.
I don't know. I didn't either. I know what you're talking about. though. But
his
Joe
ankle
Burrow,
or whatever. Yeah.
their offense is great. So I'm going to go Bengals on that one.
Yep.
Even though fuck them.
Yep.
Then we have the, oh my God, I can't remember what they're called. The Saints. What are they?
New Orleans
New Orleans
Saints,
Saints
yes.
versus the Detroit Lions.
I'm
go with
gonna
the
go with the
Lions.
Lions.
I'm
'cause
gonna
fuck the Saints.
I'm gonna say the Saints just because the Lions I feel are back on the downfall. As much as I want the
Hey,
Lions to
you're
be
right.
a good team.
You're right. No, I agree with you. But again, this is
Yeah,
week 1.
Right.
This is I gotta
Actually,
say
Yeah, I'm gonna go Lions. You're right.
I gotta say fuck all my rivals, bro.
I'm gonna say Lions. You're right. Did you say Lions?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
Lions.
Then we have the Buffalo Bills versus the Houston Texans. That's gonna be a good
That's
game.
gonna be good. But I think the Bills are gonna pull that one, man. I think
I
the
hope
Bills
so.
got that.
I'm gonna say Bills.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be disappointed.
you're gonna say Texans, aren't you?
I'm gonna say the Texans because they have like number 2 defense.
And the Bills
And the
also
Bills
don't
lost
know
mad
themselves
people.
right now.
Brand new head coach.
Man.
Yeah, the Bills don't know themselves right now.
Man,
It's gonna be a hard season,
The
bro.
Steelers game is gonna hurt once I get to it.
Hmm.
Then we had the Ravens versus the Colts. So the original Colts
Versus the Colts.
versus the Colts.
I think
The Baltimore Colts, by the way, if no one knows.
God, I want to say the Colts, but I don't know how good Daniel
I'm
Jones
gonna
is
say
gonna
the
be.
Ravens.
I think
Post
the Ravens
Achilles.
because the Ravens are still more of a complete team right now.
Even though they lost a lot of
And
people.
Even though they lost a lot of people, but they still gained a hell of a lot of good people.
Harbaugh's
so,
gone like Tomlin is now.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm gonna say Ravens.
I'll say Ravens as
Fuck 'em,
well.
though.
I know. Yep. Fuck them.
Oh yeah, Ravens. Sorry.
We have the Browns versus the Jaguars. The Jaguars.
Jaguars.
The Browns are
Lamau.
fucking.
If yeah, I was gonna say if the Titans were ass, the Browns
Keep it
are
a buck.
fucking
Even
ass.
more ass.
Even more.
Keep it $2.
And then we have the Atlanta Falcons versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm gonna say the
I'm
Steelers.
gonna go say I know, but I know
They're
Josh
gonna
is.
lose, but
I know Josh is. No, he's torn because the first game of the season is against the Falcons. Man, it's
Cody's
Cody's team
team.
versus his team. So he wants to say the Steelers, but he feels like an asshole because he always roots for the Falcons. But he knows every few
Okay.
seasons he's got to do this.
So, as a fan, a Steelers fan, of course, I'm always going to root for the Steelers.
Yep.
But when it comes to the defense and, again, brand new head coach and all that shit, I think the first week's going to be rough. I'm going to say Falcons because I think their defense is a tad bit better. And they have
I'm-
Bijan Robinson, and the Steelers can't stop him for shit, or the run for shit.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers, not because of anything. I understand that they're Cody's team.
I like to be honest.
I'm being honest
know,
as
I know, I
well.
know.
Yeah, no.
We're
I'm being
harsh on
honest.
our teams.
We're harsh on our teams. Yeah, I'm only going with the Steelers simply because fuck the Falcons. Like I understand that it's Cody's team, and I love Cody to death. Will always.
Yeah.
But I've got to go again. It's week 1. If I would have deviated from the path right now, then I wouldn't be true to myself as well. So love Cody forever.
Yeah.
But I've got to make sure that my team is good and fuck the Falcons.
I think the Steelers pick it up week 2, but I think they lose.
If Cody was here still, me and him would still probably be having our bets
Yeah.
every division game, and we would still be putting our profile pictures up.
That's fantastic.
How about you?
Steelers because I'm vibing.
Of course, I'm going to say
'Cause
the
you're
Steelers,
vibing.
but if I'm
Yeah, yeah.
just as a football fan, I think
Yeah.
maybe Falcons. Oh my God! Then it's the shit bowl.
Oh boy.
It is the New York Jets versus the Tennessee Titans.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm gonna go Titans. I think they're gonna get their first win of the season, and that's gonna be it.
I'm gonna just like last year. I'm gonna roll with Cam Ward because he said keep it a buck we ass. So I'm
Keep
gonna
it
go
a buck,
Titans.
we ass. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go Titans because Hurd.
And they're in your division.
They're in
so
your
They're in my
division.
division.
You should probably say screw. Wait, no, the Titans are in the division.
no, the Jets.
The Jets. Yeah, the Jets are in. Yeah, fuck them. Titans.
Fuck the Jets.
Then we have the Cardinals versus the Chargers. I'm gonna say the Chargers. They're a much
Ooh.
better team.
Yeah, definitely Chargers.
What about you?
Wild. I'm gonna say the other one.
You're gonna say Cardinals?
Yeah.
Okay,
All
another
right.
ball prediction. I like
Hey,
it.
So
look,
I'm
the
gonna say
Chargers.
Cardinals.
The Chargers are Justin Herbert's. Hey, anything,
Regular
any given
season champ,
Sunday.
bro.
Regular season champ. Yeah.
Then we have it's another terrible one. The Miami Dolphins versus I was gonna say the Oakland Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders.
I'm gonna go
Vegas Raiders. I'm going Raiders.
I'll say Dolphins because I guess Tua is not there, so their guy doesn't have
Alright.
100 concussions.
Sounds good.
Then we have a
Yes,
division game. Here's
ICD.
gonna be a good one: the Green Bay Packers versus the Minnesota Vikings.
Ooh, Vikings.
I'm gonna go Packers
I'm going Packers.
because of Kyler Murray,
Fair enough. I don't know who that is.
the guy who was once on the Cardinals, who's a really short quarterback, just like Bryce Young is now on the Minnesota Vikings.
Yep.
Ah, gotcha.
We have another divisional game of the Commanders versus the Eagles. I'm gonna go
I'm
Eagles.
gonna go
Eagles.
Eagles. Yeah.
Commanders, I think,
Definitely
are back
Eagles.
on the downslope.
bad.
Yeah, of course.
Another division could be a good one. We have Dak Prescott of the Cowboys versus Jackson Dart of the New York Giants. I'm gonna go Giants
I'm gonna go Giants.
because I like Scatterboo.
Yeah, Giants.
I like all of them, and they're all healthy, and Neighbors is healthy, and Beckham Jr.'s there, and even though Jackson Dart's getting beat the fuck up in preseason,
And he's in the blue tent every
and
play.
he's in the blue tent every play, man. I think they've got just enough Ricky Bobby in him to, you
Hell
know,
yeah.
Dude, what's
to-
up with
to-
that?
to
Why is
card
he, why
crack-
is he so hurt?
dude, he's like CTE king,
Why is
bro.
so
He
hurt?
is.
He's so pain.
Yeah, he's
so
just
much pain.
He's so much pain. Is that it?
And then on
Okay.
the last game of the week, the Monday night game, is the Broncos versus the Chiefs.
I'm gonna go Broncos.
I'm
because
also
fuck
going to
the
go the Broncos.
Chiefs.
Both quarterbacks coming off injury. Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL, and
Ow.
Bo Nix broke his ankle in the championship game.
Ow.
So yeah, the Bills lost for nothing.
Cool.
Yeah, the Bills literally lost for nothing. How does that
That's-
make you feel?
I won.
Josh Allen cried for nothing
And got his
Yeah.
head coach fired.
and got his head coach fired for nothing.
That's amazing.
Even though they made the championship like 4 out of the 5 years for
Yeah.
that.
Makes me so happy. Now the Bills are gonna suck
But
for
hey,
5
we're
years.
right back to the NFL. Back to
Yeah.
letting millionaires decide if we're happy or not playing a game.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
the next fucking
Till
20 weeks of
February.
our
It's all
lives.
scripted.
Yeah.
And they killed the Pro Bowl,
Yeah, they killed the Pro Bowl. Pro Bowl's dead. Well, it was dead 10 years ago.
especially with
realistically.
like all the weird like mini games now. instead
Yeah,
of
the
just a
Pro
football
Bowl
game.
games and shit. Yeah, it's whatever. Do we have anything else that we want to talk about here at the end?
There's a game that, or not a game, the movie The Other Mother that has
yes,
come out. That'd be great
Yes.
to throw an award at some point.
yes.
A lot of stuff planned. A lot of
We're-
stuff planned.
We're going to do a review of Resident Evil probably the day that we do the next Horror Wars episode because
Okay.
that Friday is going to be the premiere of the movie, like we said,
So we're gonna do the same thing that we did for the other
for
one.
Evil Dead
Evil
Burn.
Dead
Yeah.
Burn,
And then probably that Monday it'll be posted. Don't know if there's anything else to say. We still have people here watching, but nobody's commenting. So
Yeah.
if you got anything else that you would like to talk about before the show is over, if you got any questions you want to ask, anything that you want to talk about, we will put the floor up to you for the next couple minutes just to kind of like have
Yeah.
some talk going. And then if not, then we're going to get the hell out of here because
Haven't had time to play a single game in quite some time. It's just a dust collector at this point.
right. So do you got anything fun going on while we wait for anybody to say anything?
For anyone
or-
who knows the know, school's back or school's about to be off again. So
Yep.
or about to come back. So
Yep. I'm excited.
everyone gets a little bit of peace at some point of the day.
Yes.
Right?
Lots of peace. Lots of peace
I
now.
don't have to hear my little brother banging and clanging at 3 in the morning. It's gonna be pretty awesome.
Oh man, he's
I love him.
he's-
I love him.
No, yes.
love him too. Love him too. All right. So doesn't look like anybody's gonna say anything, which is fantastic. It is okay. We will be back again in 2 weeks.
2 and 2.
2 and 2, and just because it's the end of the episode, we will say it again. Episode number 107. Yeah, I'm feeling it myself. Episode number 107 is going to be Faces of Death versus Faces of Death for the War. We're going to have Videodrome for Horror Club. The top 5 most disturbing pieces of fictional media within media. Again, like the Book of the Dead or anything of that nature. And then we're going to be talking about Manhunt. So, yes, it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be great. I do think 107 is where we're going to be talking about Saturday night's main event as well. Or Sunday night's main event, maybe. So, all right.
For Horror Wars, I am Josh.
I'm Rob.
I'm living.
And we will
All right.
see you in 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Shout out to motherfucker Chuck Woolery.
Shout out Chuck Woolery.
Bye.
Bye.
Meow.